Yeah. Damn, there's nobody in the chat.
Welcome, everybody. It's Saturday night. The show that's got the best hero support you can have on a show, Mr. Darth Lopez.
The voice of reason.
I think we got a fun show for you. It's a show of mayhem with the usual suspects. That's all I'm going to say about tonight's episode. But we've got Mr. Matt the Man. We've got Anime Sam and Support Lopez and your host, Mr. Kyle, ready to kick this show off. So, do it.
Warning. The following video contains material that some viewers may find harmful or could be traumatizing to some audiences and doesn't reflect the opinion of Renovision. Viewer discretion advised.
Who's YouTube playing?
Yeah, who's got YouTube playing in the background? This shit's so loud. Oh, Rob, already start already?
Hartman's being slowly consumed by some AI robot.
The disruptor.
Like Superman, what is it, 2 or 3?
He'll get it fixed.
The Richard Pryor one.
It's hard when you're on the land, dude, and you're in the woods.
Fractions of a cent.
Dude's in the woods on the run from the feds. We all know this. That's why he doesn't shave or shower.
Or cut his hair.
Yeah.
And the only entertainment he has is I Think You Should Leave on Netflix.
I Think You Should Leave.
Dude, I started finally watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Great show.
Oh, you'll never stop.
They're such douchebags. It's funny. It's the same reason why I like Cartman on South Park. It's because he's such a douchebag. And they are the biggest. They are the 4 biggest douchebags. It's so funny.
We gotta watch Succession.
That's right. My wife picked this shirt up for me. She's like, "Hey, we got to get ready for the 4th." And I was like, "Heck yeah!"
Born on the 4th.
Heck yeah, baby!
He was
born on the 4th of July. Yeah, I like the 4th. I like to get the fireworks out.
Yeah,
scare the crap out of my dogs in the neighborhood.
They're annoying. They got a curfew here. 9 o'clock. That's it. Or they get tickets.
Got a curfew here too, but most people don't abide by that.
You got your shit fixed, Hartman?
I got a buddy who every year complains about the fireworks off all night.
That's me. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Stop with the fire. And then they're already starting cracking them now, man. It's just annoying. I got toddlers, man. They're asleep by 8.
Tell me your secret, because I wish I knew what that was like. My toddler doesn't fucking
heavy
sleep
hand.
at all.
Honestly,
boys.
Lots of Benadryl and a heavy hand, huh?
Jack Daniels.
No, melatonin. But we don't give them naps. We're kids.
It's NyQuil.
Yeah, I cut it. We don't give them naps during the day.
You don't give them the full cup of NyQuil. You give them like this much of the NyQuil, dude. They're out like a light.
I think you can give them melatonin once they're over 2, but we cut it in half, so we don't give them a full one. But
are you
now
using the gummies?
Huh? Yeah.
The gummies.
I looked it up. I think it's harmless. I asked my doctor. He says, yeah, it's okay. So
really tough to overdose on melatonin gummies. You're more likely to get
Dr.
diabetes
Lopez,
from
MD, over here.
Else.
There's been some cases because parents left them in arms where they can grab them, and some kids have gotten into it and gone in the ER because they ate them like they were regular gummies. See, I'm a helicopter parent.
It's tough, it's tough to get melatonin poisoning. You got to really try hard.
Yeah, I think the kids just ate like 10 of them.
Let's do an experiment. Go grab their bottle and see how many you can eat right now, Lopez, before you pass out.
No, man, we got a show to do, and we have no idea how long it's going to be.
Mm.
I'm 100%.
Do we have a time zone?
today.
We should all do that one time. Is we should all take like 2 shots of NyQuil about
See
2
who's
hours
still
before the
left at the end
show,
of the show.
and then we'll see who can last the entire show.
Survivor episode.
A bong hit.
No,
I
no
did all
hangover today, baby. I'm at 100%. I'm ready.
We should do
We did in
an
college.
ultimate game and all fucking drink X-Lax before the show and see who's fucking shitting themselves.
Oh,
by
you
the
know what'd
end
be
of it.
better than X-Lax is sugar-free gummy bears.
There you go, the Haribos.
We'll do a Haribo Survivor Challenge.
I'm down to decaf coffee.
And no one will be able to mute during that episode. Everyone's got to have full sound.
I think Harmon fixed his mic.
You good, Hartman?
Yeah, I think.
Awesome.
Wow, the golden
Awesome.
voice.
All right,
There you
Hartman's
go.
ready. I'm ready. Let's get the show on the road, Matt.
Let's go.
Yes.
Support ready.
I thought we already started. Aren't we recording? Are we live?
We're live.
For
We're
like
live. Everybody
exactly
wants to get
6
into the
minutes.
news.
Is this live? Are we live?
I just want to say that the
Mom,
globe in
Uncle.
that graphic looks a little dusty. You guys notice that?
The what?
Oh
The
shit!
globe in that graphic looks a little dusty.
That was Hartman's dog. Feds are in the perimeter.
It's a little round.
They have they're zeroing in on them.
Yeah, they tripped the wire. Tripwire.
All right, we're kicking the show off with our good friend Rob Liefeld.
Robbie L.
Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld calls DC a
7?
damaged brand that cannot keep up with the accomplishments of rival Marvel. Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld has some things about Warner Brothers, DCEU, and how it compares to the undeniable success of Marvel Cinematic Universe. He recently posted those views online in reaction to James Gunn's The Suicide Squad and a series of posts online. I like how he's doing it to a movie that came out, like 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
This is what Liefeld said about DC.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
Liefeld reacted to the viewed that Suicide Squad's lackluster opening weekend meant big changes will be coming to DC. Then get rid of everyone, top to bottom, start over, the writer stated. In response to the criticism that this is an unfair view due to the pandemic, Liefeld said, except those numbers will be out tomorrow and they won't be the difference maker. He then wrote, unfortunately, DC is just a damaged brand at this point. Marvel has pulled away in such a spectacular fashion, and DC has lost ground on all platforms. When asked why he believes that is, the comic book creator replied, years of tone-deaf mismanagement, Liefeld added. Make no doubt, The Suicide Squad is a great film. James Gunn added so much style and heart. The problem is deeper, beyond the pandemic and streaming. Look forward to Peacemaker regardless.
You know, where he wrote years of tone deaf mismanagement.
It's
me, that
ironic
rings-
that he's the one making that statement.
Yes, I was going to say that he is like throwing stones in a glass house. Because he is the king of years of tone deaf mismanagement. Like, you know, like Captain America. I mean, do I need to say anything
picture.
more?
Man.
The big Captain America boobies.
He
Yeah,
hitched
I mean,
his horse to Cable and fucking Deadpool, and he's gonna ride that till the wheels fall off.
I haven't read anything. I read Major X.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
shit, we were supposed to send that book in a long time ago. Where we
Yeah,
took
we were
the
supposed to
staple
remove
out
the
and put it
staple and
back
put it
in.
back in. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed that, if I remember
Takes
correctly.
one to know one. Yes, sir.
And he wrote how many of the first issues of X-Force?
He looks like he just lit
No, that
fireworks.
wasn't him. Huh? I don't fuck
Life
it.
Lab.
I don't remember if that was him that wrote the first few issues of X-Force
Could be such a good prank.
or New Mutants. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. I don't like his art. So
You're not a Liefeld fanatic?
no, dude.
You don't like that he draws every character to look like his face?
No. She's
Bet you-
horrible.
My name is
Bet you if Marco
We're allowed
called
to
you right
punch
now and
somebody.
said, Lopez, you're now a Liefeld fan, you'd be all over it.
No, never. Marco doesn't influence me.
Marco's your daddy, Lopez. It's all right.
Marco's my producer. It's different. He's on my staff.
Yeah,
on
he
your
is.
staff.
He's on that staff.
He's my
He's
producer.
on your
What do you-
staff. Okay,
He's,
well,
he's my producer, bro. He's on my
I don't know
staff.
about your personal life.
You know, I got a PR team, I got a legal team, and he produces me. I'm sorry, I watch the morning show too much.
Is Sam the leader of your legal team?
Sam is my white collar lawyer.
What's up,
That's
Jeffrey?
Pro boner.
Shout out to
Well,
Cosmic.
He's the
What up,
legal and the
Cherokee?
muscle, huh?
Yeah,
Mr. Tyson himself.
and Hartman's my hitman. That's why he's in the woods.
TK. Mr. TK.
No, I'm
The
gonna.
IT
in the
guru
living room.
himself.
He said he's in the living room.
Oh, in his cabin, which is like you're not gonna
with a bunch
find.
of fans on because there's no air conditioning.
Buffy
hot.
is,
Steph,
Marco
that's-
is on
Marco is on
I'm squatting.
Lopez's
Dark Lopez's staff.
Yes,
staff.
yeah, it's my producer.
He produces
Get me
that
out. I've been
staff.
here for longer than 30 days.
And you know what? You know what Marco's probably sitting at home saying right now?
Guess what, motherfucker?
He doesn't watch our show, bro, so it doesn't matter.
He does. He secretly does.
Marco has staff.
Yeah.
He secretly does. Well, he gave us a huge shout out. This fucking dude, this asshole. He said that Brucifer was the
Stephen.
best thing about last week's show. Can you believe that, guys? He said it on
I agree.
I do
Jordan
too.
Slansky.
Yeah, he was awesome. I won't deny that. Won't dispute that.
Just the fact
We
that
got a
the
Jordan
guy just thinks
Slansky
like
fan.
Hartman, he's just a mystery.
Yeah, but right,
Marco is an
Lifefeld sucks.
enigma.
Lifefeld sucks.
I just
guys.
can
We
pick
all
my
know it.
nose while you guys don't see it.
He's shrouded in
Do other
mystery.
things.
I bet you Marco
Shrouded.
Hartman chews. I could just see him with
No,
tobacco.
I don't chew.
No?
No. I
He's just
vape.
in a room surrounded
vape,
by
bro.
fucking spit bottles.
Yeah. Oh, I can't stand that, dude.
Oh, when you accidentally drink one. Ooh.
Got me his skull.
Yeah.
No, that pussy skull shit.
Right. I got 5 days, no cigarettes, baby. With no patch.
Shit
With
smell
no
like
patch.
With no
Mint.
patch. And I'm down to
Raw
decaf.
dogging it.
And I'm down to no, I use a patch.
Oh, okay.
So that I weaned myself off with the last
So when
patch.
you say with no patch, what you mean is
I
with.
started with the patch.
Well, I haven't needed it in 5 days to wear a patch.
Did Kyle just want to give himself the bell?
Patch.
No, that was
I
for
gave it to-
Lopez.
I gave
5
it to
days.
Lopez for
Oh, for 5
no
days? All
smoking.
right.
And decaf coffee.
You're
Now I'm gonna
just
start calling you
detoxing
Mrs.
across the
Lopez.
board, Lopez.
Well, I have regular coffee in the morning, and then after that, it's decaf.
Okay.
With a little of this white powder my friend gave me.
Oh no!
He said it's sugar.
Oh, look, I got-
Me up.
AOA's not here, but I got a like
Tastes
on
like
Instagram
shit,
for calling
though.
Guns N' Roses garbage band.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Ooh.
Sick burn.
Thank you.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Hey, give this guy the bell for not having a drink in 2 minutes.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
We're like fucking Oprah here. You get a
A
bell,
bell.
you get a bell, and you get a bell, and you get a bell.
Forbid a
I
bell.
bet Marco draws better feet than Liefeld. I bet you he doesn't.
Probably
I
does.
bet you Liefeld, that'd be horrible if he had a foot fetish and he can't draw feet. Like, oh no.
Marco has a only having to take baths fetish.
Dude, I
What?
It's crap. It's all crap.
What does that mean?
own crap. 31.
Well,
You know what I like to picture? Have you guys ever seen?
I love feet, but I can't draw them.
Have you ever seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure?
yeah.
When Francis is in that giant bathtub, that's what I picture Marco before. So just that giant bathtub playing with his fucking GI Joes.
Hey, I remember, dude.
Marco takes baths. He doesn't take showers.
Yeah, he takes baths.
Baths aren't fun unless you have your toys.
Yes, I can't confirm that I did
Or
enjoy
cut the
reading.
fart in and smell it.
He said that he likes to use bath bombs because, quote, he likes the way it feels on his nuts as it's disintegrating. He likes to just stick it under there and let it just disintegrate.
Bombing everything.
See, this is where we give them too much power. We shouldn't even be talking about them. I'm just
I
saying.
said the same thing about McClay, but we just keep talking about McClay.
Oh, I'm a McClay. You know what? It's all the same circle, right? It's all the same circle. We're attached, so we can't. You know what I mean? Can't not talk about them. I mean, McClay is what do they call them?
The usual suspects.
The part of the usual suspects. Yep. Key collector's down the street in Chicago. I should go talk to him.
Key collector.
He is cool. He is cool. I'm not denying his coolness.
That's his name.
He's very cool.
Comic book Jesus, man.
I just want to make the drama list, the comic drama list, one more time.
No, sir.
No drama.
No. Let's try to stay drama free. What do we got next, guys?
We've already hit the trifecta. We've already hit the drama alert segment on our own old show. So,
Triple Crown.
That's right.
Nice.
Up next, Warner Brothers signs deal for AI-driven film management system exclusive.
You heard that right.
Dude, when I read this story, I was like, I was reading through it. I was like, I know what picture's gonna go perfect with this talk right here.
Oh man, that's perfect.
Hey, that's off the wall though, because it's not even about graphics and shit.
Yeah, it's like close, so close.
I'm sure everybody was saying hire real artists. Don't hire AI.
That's not what this article is
I know.
about, but yeah, okay. But yeah.
It's about analytics.
Yeah.
No, idix, whatever.
Idix. You want to go ahead and
go ahead, Kyle.
I'll do it.
Those are the best damn looking graphics.
The movie division of Warner Brothers has signed a deal with Synalytic to use the latter's AI-driven project management system that was launched last year. Under the new deal, Warner's will leverage the system's comprehensive data and predictive analytics to guide decision-making at the green light stage. So just to pick the projects that they're looking at. Sideways Claws Wolverine is going to hit the top of the list. The integrated online platform can assess the value of a star in any territory and how much a film is expected to make in theaters and on any other ancillary streams. While the platform won't necessarily predict what will be the next billion-dollar surprise, like Warner's hit Joker, it will reduce the amount of time executives spend on low-value, repetitive tasks and instead give them better dollar figure parameters for packaging, marketing, and distribution decisions, including release dates. The system can calculate in seconds what used to take days to assess by a human when it comes to general film package evaluation or a star's worth, says Quasar Ads Tonis Keese, Senior VP Distribution. We make tough decisions every day that will affect what and how we produce and deliver films to theaters around the world. And the more precise our data is, the better we will be able to engage our audiences. Artificial intelligence sounds scary, but right now an AI cannot make any creative decisions. Well, that's not true. We're looking at creative decisions right now. Sideways Claw Wolverine. What it is good at is crunching numbers and breaking down huge data sets and showing patterns that would not be visible to humans. But for creative decision-making, you still need experience and gut instinct.
And deep fake porn websites. Those tell you what's popping.
It would be awesome if Hartman's nipple talked, right? When he talked.
I was going to try to get like a mouth for the O's and the Ahs, but it's a lot of work.
I wonder how many jobs that's
No,
gonna
deepfake
lose,
porn.
because
That's where it's at. That's where you see who's popular or the women.
Okay.
because you know
That's how you tell what sticks.
Why are you bringing sticks into this?
I said that's
Is
what you
sticks,
see.
sticks into deepfake
sticks.
porn? Is that what you're trying to say?
Is
Are you
he?
releasing? Are you releasing Styx's deep dark secrets?
No, I said that's what you see with sticks. Like
So-
sticks
so-
to the wall for all the shit.
your opinion on this, Sam. So what they're gonna do is when a project is greenlit, they're gonna have. I know we don't know where Styx is. He's just a no-show this week.
He was going to Georgia with his family.
Is that
He's
what it
on a
was?
road trip.
Yeah, he's on a road trip.
One of those brownie places.
I mean, what kind of decisions are they going to have it make? Like, because of these stars, so they're going to enter these different variables, and they're going to say because it's this stars and this kind of movie, the budget should be this. Is that kind of what they're saying? Is what they're
Have you ever seen Minority Report?
Yeah.
He's trying to do that, but for
was gonna say
movies,
Moneyball.
profitability. It's trying to tell you how profitable a movie is going to be based on the stars attached to it and the content of the project,
How much money will
without
this movie make?
without the
with a chick
burden
with
of actually
small
having to
boobs?
do the project.
How much money will I
So
make
Moneyball.
if I have a chick with small boobs versus a chick with big boobs?
So actors that
So they're going to say the no-name
Moneyball.
actors that Marvel
No,
likes to use
well-
are it's gonna make the movies flop.
well, for example, Margot Robbie, her movies flop.
Why are you flipping us all off?
If you look at her movies she's done, they flop. Same thing with Michael
It's
Fassbender,
gonna think.
Will
It's gonna
Smith.
Ryan
think for him.
Gosling. Like, there's a lot of actors that are good actors, but their movies don't make the money that they studios would like.
Holy shit!
Yeah, what it
it's
means is
iRobot.
we're going to get a lot more Chris Pratt.
So what it's going to do is going to analyze all the information quicker than any human could possibly, and make decisions based on that, like popularity
Chris
of
Pratt's
a
going to be the lead
celebrity.
of every movie for the next 10 years.
I think,
But it's going to take way more data.
I think
it's
gonna
gonna
be a
search the
terrible
internet.
decision.
I think it's going to be better than a human would do, but
No way.
there is going to be some errors.
I put money on it.
sure.
Within 2 years, they're going to
Big
be
errors.
like Warner Brothers is going to be like, yeah, we really
It-
screwed the pooch on that one.
It only gets better though every day.
That's
Here's the thing.
what I
Here's
assume
the
is
thing,
one
though,
cosmic.
Kyle. What else? How much worse can it get for Warner than what it is right now? Everything they're
Well,
producing is
Not
flopping.
everything they put out
No,
good ones still too.
Dude, they do a lot of shows, man, that are successful.
Flopping also.
No, they do a lot of shows that are
Yeah.
successful. on streaming
Because they're
services.
not just talking about like
Apple.
superhero movies.
Yeah, they
Are
did.
they,
Ted
are they,
Lasso
are
on
they
Apple
getting a
TV,
lot of
didn't they?
subscriptions to Max? Are they getting a lot of Max subscriptions? I don't think so. I
Well,
They
think
had
it's
one
gonna
of the
level
biggest
out.
TV shows in Ted Lasso.
And not only that, the show I'm
That's
trying
not-
to
I
get
thought that was Apple TV. Isn't Ted Lasso?
No,
Apple
that's
TV?
Warner
It's
Brothers.
produced by Warner Brothers.
right,
Okay.
and so is Succession. So everything on Max, House of Dragon, Succession, was critically acclaimed, awards, all that. They do a lot of good shit. It's in the movies that they haven't been able to, and I think that's just a DCU. I think I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers have had some successful movies that aren't DC. There's got to be. They've been around for a long time.
They have been around a long time, but they've really stumbled as of late.
I think it's mainly DC.
The Warner, well, no, it's not just DC. Warner Discovery has stumbled and fell. a lot.
I would agree with that. I think that's because I don't know if they knew how to launch their shit, right? Because they already had they merged. They do just some dumb shit. You're right. They bought all this shit and they tried to merge it, and
And then they scrapped a ton of finished projects that are never going to recoup any money because in their view, it's going to cost more money to put out than to just can it, right? Like Batgirl, right?
Well, like, so this year alone, they have Aquaman 2, Wonka, Blue Beetle, The
That's
Meg 2,
Barbie.
Barbie, Dune 2,
The Nun.
Shazam 2, Coyote vs. Acme, The Color Purple, Evil Dead Rising,
That was
or Evil
great.
Dead Rise, The Nun, Creed 3, and then House Party.
That I know. I was just
Okay,
looking
so
at
that's
Barbie's probably going to be their biggest hit this year.
how about
I think Dune
bet it
2 will
flops,
be.
bro. Gentlemen bet that movie flops. Margot Robbie does not she can be attractive and all whatever. She don't draw movies, bro. That's like I love Michael
I think that's going to
Fassbender.
be a big hit for them.
I don't think so, but we'll see. But look, that list that you just named, half of that is, I would say, 50-50. 50 probably didn't do so well, and the others did good.
Yeah, but is anything like over the top successful?
Ooh,
Dude, it's got Will Ferrell in it. It's definitely going to
Creed
be.
wasn't Creed 3 pretty? Didn't it do?
It did okay.
Dude, it's
But-
got Ryan Gosling in it.
but-
Michael
but-
Cera.
Ryan Gosling movies flop, bro.
Dude,
That's
Kate-
like
I think
Kate
Dune Part
McKinnon's
2
in it.
will be there.
yeah, Dune, right?
I don't know, man. Dune is like a really expensive nap.
Yeah, see, I still haven't
really
seen
is.
it, dude. I haven't seen it.
dude, that chick Kate McKinnon is fucking funny.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
Saturday Night Live.
Did you see
Yeah.
that skit she did about the alien abductions?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fucking funny.
But you know what, hey, dude, I'm all for Warner Brothers and on streaming, dude. Half of the shit I've watched is all from them. They got a lot of good shit on Apple, and they got a lot of good shit on Max.
I think Wonka with Timothy Chalamet has a good shot of being a decent movie. The Willy Wonka prequel.
Mm,
Dude, it also has Mr. Bean in it.
mm.
Rowan
Does.
Atkinson.
Mhm.
Yeah.
House
Well, I
Party.
hope so. I hope those kind of treasured properties.
Is Ryan
are-
Gosling in fucking
well.
everything that's Warner Brothers?
Probably. I think he. That once they get contracts with the studios, they kind of stay with the studios. So, and his movies flop, dude.
Who's producing Oppenheimer?
That's another Warner Brothers dude. The Dark Knight.
Well, Christopher Nolan is the director. Yeah, I know, but what studio?
Warner Brothers.
No,
Because
Warner
Matt
Brothers
didn't
isn't
mention
doing
them on their
Oppenheimer.
list of
Is
releases.
it? But it's like.
Oppenheimer's Universal.
Oh, okay.
Universal.
I thought he's like Cinecopy plus like Warner Brother owns them or some shit like that. I don't know.
Dude, the Meg 2 is going to kill it. What are you talking about?
Meg too. The first one was all right, bro. I mean, catching on TNT.
Ruby Rose is in it?
Ruby Rose, Batgirl, Batwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Oppenheimer's going to be a hit because it's got Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Emily Blunt, and Matt Damon.
Do they have to rescue him?
I
And-
think so.
And they're not even the lead actor, huh? The lead actor's
Cillian Murphy.
yeah.
That's coming out the same weekend as Barbie.
Oh, Barbie should win that just because I mean
No, I
It's
think
going to be more
Oppenheimer's gonna kill
accessible,
it.
I think. But Oppenheimer is probably the more
Barbie-
stoic film.
Barbie won't even crack 100 million in the first weekend.
I think that's not true. I think it will kill.
I think Barbie will do gangbusters with young girls, or even older
With
girls in general.
all ages of women.
Yeah.
You got to get the women to the theater. Could happen, but I still say it flops.
What's the over under that Corbin is going to that movie too, hoping to find a girlfriend, hoping to just find a date in Barbie.
I give him
Barbie,
5-1 that he fucks it up, though.
I don't have daughters, but are Barbie dolls still relevant?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, it flops. I'm just going on Margot Robbie's track record, dude. That's all.
Did you see the...
Did I see what?
So, Barbie... How come it says release date November 23rd, 2006?
I'm a Barbie girl.
You might be
In a
looking at
Barbie
the wrong Barbie movie. There's a lot of Barbie movies.
Imagination.
I was trying to find the synopsis for it. Oh my God.
Barbie and Ken are having the time of their lives in a colorful and seemingly perfect world of Barbie land. However, when they get a chance to go to the real world, they soon discover the joys and perils of living among humans.
But it says that Barbie movie was from 2006.
No, it's July 21st, 2023.
Oh, for me, it says November 23rd, 2006.
That's
That's a
the
different
next
one.
show I'm gonna watch. There, Cosmic One, Righteous Gemstones.
What's that?
Danny McBride,
Never heard of him.
dude.
It's about a Christian band.
Dude, that dude is he another one that does a lot of shows for HBO and they're all funny as fuck. Principals or Vice Principals, was they
Vice
called?
Principal was hilarious.
Fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, see, they get it right when it comes to TV shows, movies.
Well,
Fame
that's what
Night.
I'm saying. That's why they're delivering, or that's why they're handing over decision making skills to AI. They don't trust their EPs anymore.
Ugh.
Well, I wish them the best.
So, like Sam said, more movies with Chris Pratt.
Right, because analytics say that his movies do well, which is basically just Mario Brothers and Guardians.
Well,
All
he
right.
also had his Amazon Prime series.
I didn't like. Well, I didn't finish it. The Terminal List. My wife read the book, and I don't know, but she didn't like the first episode, and I bowed out too.
Does Margot Robbie have big enough boobies to be Barbie?
No.
No,
No.
I don't think she's even pretty enough to be Barbie. But that's just me.
She's fucking smoke show.
Fuck.
Dude, have you not seen Wolf of Wall Street? She's
Yeah, but that's. I mean, whatever.
I actually want to go see another movie she's in, Asteroid City.
Oh yeah,
Wes Anderson movie.
Wes Anderson.
No, that's a filmmaker. So that
Right, but Margot Robbie's in that movie.
Right, but that's one of those movies that it's all about critical success. They want to turn a profit, but I don't. If it doesn't crack 100 million, they don't care. I don't think they made that movie for that.
Hey, I'm stoked for the Harry Potter show.
Harry Potter, huh?
Harry Potter and the Twilight show, man. I'm set.
Wait, Twilight? I am a fan of the first Twilight
series too.
We talked about it, Lopez. Remember a few weeks ago?
I just like how excited Lopez got about it. He's like, Twilight?
I do enjoy the first Twilight, bro.
He was like 15. His voice started cracking.
I enjoyed the first Twilight. Yes. So what? I don't care.
Who
knows it?
His little Lopez started to sparkle.
It was awesome.
All
dude.
excited.
He got a third Lopez going.
Short Lopez started to sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
I even like the song from Paramore, the theme, the whatever song.
Corbin would go
Ring that bell, baby.
Find a girlfriend.
Ring
Yep.
that bell.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
I love
Somebody
how
knows
Sam
Corbin
goes
really
from
well.
rocking with the music, and then you play the McClay laugh, and he's just
I know, like he
Deadpan.
gets so soured. All right, enough on artificial intelligence.
like, you just took my fun and killed it. I mean, it's interesting to see how far this AI stuff goes in Hollywood, seeing how that's kind of the big hill that writers and actors are dying on as far as film goes is AI and the use of AI in the industry, and that's kind of why Secret Invasion is catching a bunch of shit for using AI for their opening sequence.
And they used it
really?
for a reason.
I tried watching that, dude. It was so boring.
It was all right.
You have to get like 20 minutes in, dude, and then it picks up.
It picks up.
We'll talk about it here in a little bit.
10-4.
10-4.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Kraven the
Oh,
Hunter
now.
trailer.
Dookie. Bleh. Throw up emoji. Bleh.
Hold on.
Are we watching this?
Yeah, let's go.
Ah.
Let's-
Fat Dookie stacks on this.
I'd rather bag and board. I got to bag and board my Catwoman book.
Oh, chill out, Lopez.
This movie's Dookie. But go ahead.
Let's see.
Can we hear it too, though?
Yeah,
There's no
fucking
Aaron Johnson's
Aaron.
wife is like.
If we're gonna
25
get
years
a
older than
copyright for it, we might as well play the fucking all of it.
Yeah, fuck it. We got a legal team to take care of that anyway.
That's all right. Pete will message all of us at about 2:00
Oh.
tomorrow afternoon, and
Marco will have a heart attack.
Got another copyright strike.
His hunt starts with spiders.
spiders.
Such garbage.
That's kick ass. Whoa!
son.
I just run I can bust faster than your car. Whoa!
So he uses his animal instincts to hunt people
Yeah.
who hurt animals.
He should look, the lion man.
Predators.
Oh my gosh, Russell Crowe's is dead.
Your mother is dead.
Russell Crowe sounds like a better Kraven the Hunter
She
than
said,
fucking Aaron
She
Taylor
was
Johnson.
weak, sick in her
Oh, look, there's
mind.
Chameleon sitting right next to
Not
him.
my business.
They're born in America. They're educated in America.
Power is about strength.
Zeus.
Zeus.
About the
If you show
power.
weakness,
They're all Russian except
you
for
will
his
give
voice.
our enemies
So this is like the worst CGI right here. I noticed bad CGI. It's right here. Watch, waiting. Get ready. Right there. Oh, look at that. I with the lion that is going to bleed into
like
you
his mother.
to give you the power.
Whoa,
Cat
did
lions.
Kraven get bit by a radioactive lion?
Yeah, look.
Right there.
Come on.
Oh, okay,
He gets bit by a radioactive lion.
He
and
sees
gets
a
lion
tarot
power.
card. So he
dude.
gets his lion powers.
What the fuck, dude? He gets radioactive lion blood. Really?
Bro, I don't care what you say. That fucking
Kinda
lion
like the
has been hitting the protein
Spider-Man
shakes
thing,
and that
right?
fucking that same
Yeah,
juice
kind
that
of,
fucking Liver King's been using because that when he attacks him, that fucking lion is properly jacked.
Well, the lion
I
is
would be
played by the
finding a cool
That
animal to
lion-
bite me.
Did not miss
The
like
lion
that.
is played by the Liver King. Properly jacked.
Face. And for the first time, I saw my true
What if
self.
he had the
Dude,
Tiger King's voice?
radioactive lion powers.
They say he uses the connection with animals to track his prey.
Is this thing on?
dude.
On his list.
They say he has the powers of a bat.
So it's like Animorphs.
There's 6 of you now.
This isn't the red band. Oh, it is. Look at that. He bites out a. Look
Bites
at
his
that.
Oh, you
nose
guys
off.
see
Like
Zizu?
what's
Yeah.
it talking for?
Why do you hunt?
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
So fucking.
I think you're some kind of honor.
Although the
Like our father. Just
The, like,
another
animal
man
trap on the
hunting
head is
for a
cool.
trophy.
A radioactive lion.
Do that to me anymore.
And into the spider
Wait.
Whoa, his weakness is spiders. It's a nod to Spider-Man.
Where'd that go?
And this is the
Technically-
Spider-Verse.
Mr. Tacklin?
Is this Dolph?
Hold on.
You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Spider-Man. Look, that one looks like the Spider-Man logo.
There's the Indian Spider-Man.
Over here, right here.
And
That one looks just like the
$29.
Spider-Man logo.
This is
Yes.
the Easter egg.
Yes, I
This is the
agree.
Easter
The
egg. This is it.
That's a nice touch.
There's like 8 of them.
It's got all the spiders. It's got all the spider mean.
These are the Spider-Man spiders. They look just like Spider-Man.
Oh.
Dolph Lundgren.
Hold on. Right
We're gonna need a bigger boot.
I have a torch. Let there be light.
It kind of reminds me of like prosthetic chest hair he's trying to put on.
This is horrible.
Chest hair.
Wow.
Mr. Tacklin? Mr. Tacklin?
Bitch, I'm gonna shoot you with a
Where's Mr.
crossbow.
Oh, you're standing in him.
That's not Dolph.
No.
Motherfucker said you're standing in him.
Oh, you're standing in
You're
it.
standing in him.
It's a red band trailer. Why did
Yeah.
it a red band trailer?
Yeah.
You
Is
shall.
this
Well,
gonna be
you
rated
see
R?
a dude get his nose ripped off. Like that's
And his
Yeah, I mean,
eyeball.
yeah, that's
Pulled a Mike Tyson.
okay. Hang on. This kind of thing just kind of bugs me.
Avril Lavigne.
How is he sitting in a rolling office chair, shoots an arrow, a bolt from a crossbow, strong enough to launch a guy across the room, and he doesn't even have any recoil?
Because he's Lion Man, bro.
he's got that lion blood.
He can do what a lion can.
Yeah. He's got the strength of a lion.
Lion Man.
Does whatever a lion can.
Maybe Sony should use AI. That's what they should do. Because this movie,
It looks amazing. It looks.
Recoil's dumb, but this man has opposable thumbs.
Oh man, here we go. It's the Morbius effects.
Dude, hold on. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Morbius 2. It's Morbid time. It's Morbid time.
Oh, you just figured
Ready
that
for
out.
Morbid time? There it is.
What are you doing?
Morbid
Awesome.
time. Morbid time. He's got the balance. Of
You got a strong core.
He's got
His
the
feet are
balance
on the
of a
table
lion
to counteract the recoil.
and the feet of a Liefeld character.
Should put Cocaine Bear in Kraven.
Yeah, dude. Kraven is Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Lion.
I'm gonna hold on to you for a.
I'll pass.
Oh no.
I'm holding on.
You're the
to
kind of
you.
guy who can't even enjoy Morbius.
I actually thought it wasn't that bad.
I watched Morbius on Netflix.
I enjoyed it.
Don't you want to know?
I
Why they
enjoyed
call
it.
me the Rhino?
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
I'm turning into the Thing.
Fucking terrible.
Oh, did he get bit by a radioactive rhinoceros?
Yes.
And he's got rhino powers.
Don't you want to
Rhino
know why
Man.
they call me the
Rhino
Rhino?
Man.
Do you know what happens if you get bit by a radioactive lawyer? You get power of attorney.
Yep. I'll pass.
I was gonna say you get a American flag shirt.
I'll pass.
I'm gonna be opening night. I'm there because I want radioactive lion powers. Did we lose Hartman?
Yeah.
Trailer was so bad we lost Hartman.
Kraven versus Cocaine Bear, 2024.
You can
Yeah,
lead
by
the
power.
charge of bring Kraven back to the box office. We were all just busy that night.
What? Sony doesn't have a streaming service, right? So that means they got to rent it when it comes out. Fuck it.
Oh man,
Because like that is not Kraven does not get his powers from fucking lion blood.
No.
No,
He makes a potion.
Right.
no, you don't get it. Like that's the Sony Spider-Verse brand. Is everybody gets their powers from animal blood.
Mm-hmm.
They get bit by an animal, they get their powers. That's the Sony Spider-Verse brand.
unlike the Rhino doesn't just transform like he's straight out of fucking Animorphs.
Whoa.
He gets
Dude,
his
look-
shit by chemicals being dropped on him and
But
shit from.
dude, I'll say
Russian.
this: if they find a way to make Sinister Six by this way,
They're gonna fucking ruin it,
It's
dude.
gonna
probably
be
will.
Look how
the Sinister
ripped
Zoo.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
look how
lion is
properly
jacked.
jocked that lion
Dude.
is.
that lion has got like a 12-pack, dude.
That lion is
That's why
jacked.
Kraven is.
Look at the
fucking-
shoulder. Look at that shoulder.
And he was running as fast as a lion. Remember, he was chasing the car.
Oh no, guys, what you guys got to understand is that lion is all natty. It's all natty. No steroids in that lion.
Now what? How? Dude, I don't want. I'm not gonna go.
That's the same line. he
Why
turned
would
into
the
as a
lion
jack.
blood give him power, man? Come on.
I just don't understand how radioactivity affects.
Look at that thing,
animals.
just straight power slamming his ass.
Yeah, like how. What I love about this is that the lion just leaves the very perfect staple hole in his shoulder. It doesn't do
Kraven
anything
swords
other
come-
than that.
Yeah, it would
Cocaine
rip
off a
him
bear's
apart,
head.
and it's just like the littlest fucking hole.
It's just a little staple hole.
Do you think the lion bonds with them once the brother drops in them?
Yeah. Well,
It's
my
right
first
here.
thought was
It's
this
right
lion
here.
is
The
getting
lion-
ready to mate. This
Yeah, the-
lion's getting ready to mate with them.
The lion whispers, "I'm going in dry."
He ain't rhino horn for erectile dysfunction. Got rhino powers.
It's at this moment the lion whispered, "I'm going in dry."
I'm not gonna use lube.
No, I pass. You know what? Superhero fatigue, man. Superhero fatigue.
Right? It should have been tiger blood.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the bear scene.
And that's the
bear
moment the
scene
lion
from-
penetrated right there.
Ooh.
It reminds me of the bear scene from The Revenant, where the
That-
bear has his way with Leo.
That's a great movie.
Look at you got
Yeah,
like
look,
one
he just
little
got a little
hole.
staple hole. That's it.
I know he's got like 3 little puncture marks.
That's where the lion ripped his shirt. so
Hey,
he could twist
is that
his
a
wrist.
lady in the background?
No, it's that guy right there.
Oh,
That guy with the Dora the Explorer haircut.
because I saw some reaction and reviews. There's a voodoo lady.
He's
That's
even got the
involved with
backpack.
Kraven?
Squeal like a pig.
Right, guys?
Can you say lion attack? Great job.
Look.
Oh, here it is.
But then the lion looks at him, right? He gives him eye contact, like, "Oh, you're one of me now, so I'm gonna let you go."
Well, see, this lion is half vampire, right?
That's what I mean. How with the fucking lion blood? Oh my! Come on,
Dude, if you
Sony.
got lion blood in you.
Look,
you
Got
fuck.
some lion blood.
The DNA is virgin. Oh wow! See, there's a
Wait.
voodoo part.
Why is the tarot card? Why is there a tarot
I
card?
guess they're trying. Man, what did I see? Doesn't Kraven have something to do with voodoo in the comics?
He has a relationship with Madame Voodoo.
Right. Okay. And I guess they might try to do use that for all this shit here. I don't know. I just whatever, dude. I don't care. I pass.
And then his eyes turn yellow.
To a lion. He's got lion eyes now, bro.
He's got lion eyes.
Hungry.
Do not believe
eyes.
your lion eyes.
Lion eyes.
You cannot trust your lion eyes.
Calypso, yeah.
Calypso.
Right. Wasn't she in that Spider-Man? The McFarlane, dude. That villain, that female Kraven?
Doesn't she show up at the end of Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness?
Calypso.
No, that's Clea. That's
I
Clea.
stared
That's
death
Clea.
in the face
Isn't Calypso?
for the first
I'm not familiar
time.
with Kraven. But isn't you guys remember Spider-Man, right? You know McFarlane?
Yeah.
Remember there's like the female Kraven? Is that Calypso? Come on, this book. Ooh, I got
For the
to show
first
off my
time.
Yes.
slabs, baby.
It's all about the slabs.
Right? It wasn't that chick Calypso? Or
I killed the lion who went and dry, and now I
okay.
wait.
So,
His mane on my shoulders.
No, the lion died. The lion died during that romantic.
No,
intro.
the lion raised him. Finished raising him.
Here.
The
What are you
lion
hearing?
passed his seed.
They're kin now.
That's right. It's like Tarzan.
No,
Yeah,
see
so-
what happened was the lion passed his seed to Kraven, and Kraven was like, "In the spirit of the animal kingdom,
He
I
was
now must
Kraven
be
more
like
li-
the
he was
female
Kraven
praying
more lion
mantis and
seed.
rip your head off."
Now I
So
can
then he
talk to
just-
all the animals.
So then he kills the lion, rips its head off, and now wears it as a coat.
Um,
Which one did you say?
What's up?
What name did you say again?
Calypso is a magic lady.
Yeah.
Look, AOA is breaking it down.
Calypso is the magic lady that gives Kraven his peak human abilities.
Okay.
Not in this version. In this version,
It's the lion.
it's his romantic lion mutant
Right.
partner.
The lion. He's part of the lion pride now. So
Hashtag lion blood.
Yeah. Lion
Sony's
is.
really reaching when they're going to give someone fucking powers through bestiality.
Yeah, they really gave it to him, man. He was like, "Ooh!"
hard pass. I'll catch it on streaming.
Oh man.
Pretty much.
Actually, that lion is played by Tiger King.
By Joe Exotic. Guess what, motherfucker?
Cats do.
I just
Guess what, motherfucker?
how they explain that the lion gives him super whatever strength and speed and agility and lion vision.
Just cuts
Google
to a
cat
shot of him in
intercourse.
him in a lion
wild.
costume. Rawr, I'm a scary lion.
So he's Lionel.
Wow.
Basically Lionel. That's what he is.
You're right.
Wow.
He's Lionel.
He's Lionel,
They're
dude.
making the wrong movie.
Yeah.
I'm a
Thunder,
sick boy.
thunder,
Should we make it
Thundercat.
Thundercat?
Oh.
Male cats have genitals like thorn bushes. True statement. I'm being honest.
Okay, thank you for that. Jake. Good.
Thank you. Harmon strikes again.
So it's very painful for the cats.
It was very painful for Kraven, apparently, too.
I mean, I guess because blood and semen have to mix when cats reproduce. That's why they have thorn-like dicks.
So
There.
this should be Kraven the Hunter, blood and semen. That's the subtitle. There you go.
Is AOA
No,
did
it should
you
be
hear what I
Kraven,
said?
deep dicked and thorn sticked.
Is AOA telling?
Yeah,
He's
really.
backing you up. He's just backing you up.
Man, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not bullshitting.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Kraven the Hunter, deep dicked, thorn sticked.
yeah, well, another flop. They'll probably do better than Morbius.
I don't know, man.
Morbius has a lot of charm.
It does, man. But it's cut wrong. Like the cut of the movie. If they had an extended version, it'd probably be better. But this movie's gonna flop, dude.
No, Peter's gonna get behind this movie because he's hunting humans that do wrong to animals. So
That's right.
he's
You know
basically
what's
an animal activist.
You know what song I have stuck in my head now because
I
of
would have
that
gotten so
trailer?
much shit if AOA didn't say anything.
What's that?
I see the magic between thy
You got
hungry eyes.
Totally, it's Bloodhound Gang, baby. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do it on the Discovery Channel. Going in dry now.
The magic between you and I.
Who is that? Who?
Isn't that on Dirty Dancing?
It's from Dirty
Celine
Dancing.
Dion.
It is. No,
It's Peebo Bryson.
Fall.
Yeah.
Your penis is bobbed.
Damn.
Barbed penis.
who's going to the theater?
Blood
To
in the
see
semen and bobbed
It's by,
penis.
it's by Eric Carmen.
Eric Carmen. One hit wonder.
I was playing with my toy, Johnny. You're right.
So we all passed, right? Nobody's going to go to the theater to see this.
I'm gonna go see it.
Theaters,
Yeah, I'll
see
see
if
it.
it's good.
All right.
Bootleg it.
Well, let us know, Sam.
I am.
Over.
You know what? I have to go see Reverse Bestiality.
Fuck that.
How's it reversed? Well, I guess it is because the animal's fucking him. So.
The animals.
I guess it is reverse bestiality.
Like, what is all these people with these outfits on? Look like animals.
Hey, so what, this guy's been in the MCU. Well, no, he's been in X-Men. No, MCU.
Yeah,
right?
he was
Quicksilver.
in the MCU, yeah.
And he was Kick-Ass.
Yep.
Well, I wish him the best. Oh, yes.
Now we're getting copyright strikes for sure.
Classic.
All right. Enough of this.
Wait, here we go.
Dude, we're gonna get strapped so hard.
This is the lion talking right now.
Oh, Kyle. Hit it, shit, dude. I bet you from Phoenix.
The lion
Just
looks
terrible karaoke.
fantasize.
We just have this virtual karaoke.
Just think of the line.
You're imaginary. Now I've got you on my side.
Sing it, fucking Sam. You're the karaoke guy here. Let's hear it. Belt it out. Mute it, Kyle, just so the. Get it, Sam.
It's in the show.
Xbox Live days.
Ooh, she's got no bra on.
Always got to remember that. Look at this from the angle of the lion.
Oh, I thought she didn't have clothes on. Damn
Look,
it.
Jennifer Grey when she looked like Jennifer Grey.
Now
Before
she
the
is
nose
Jennifer
job.
Grey.
Classic movie.
Dude, he's
80s
like
all the
30 and
way.
she's like 17. It's like there's like everything wrong
She's
with this
trying to-
movie.
Yeah. 80s all the way, dude. What is that?
Okay.
80s?
He's got
All
an
right.
erection, that's why he went down like that.
All right, moving on, Matt.
Yeah,
Let's
this
get this show back on
fuck
track.
Craven.
Let's get this show
Well,
back
that
on
took
track.
a left turn.
Well, more Kraven the Hunter. Kraven the Hunter's Ace Ventura comparison may be a good sign. The new trailer for Kraven the Hunter has debuted, and early reviews are not encouraging. While star Aaron Taylor Johnson certainly looks the part, the project seems gripped by the same self-seriousness that sank other Spider villain projects. Morbius, whose tone rapidly reduced it to an internet punchline, the Kraven the Hunter movie is drawn comparisons to Ace Ventura's Pet Detective, with its protagonist able to communicate with animals similar to Jim
Dude,
Carrey's
I so hope
comedic
in
sleuth.
Craven that Kick-Ass goes, "Let me ask you a question."
The comparison may actually hold the film's saving grace. Marketing can readily present a film as something that it isn't, and the powers that be at Sony are clearly committed to the devious idea of giving every Spider-Man baddie a standalone movie. The two Venom movies, particularly the sequel Venom Let There Be Carnage, embraced the camp potential of their content and escaped the drubbing that Morbius received. Kraven the Hunter could take the same tactics, something the marketing wished to hide. If that's the case, the Ace Ventura comparison could be extremely apt.
That would be so
That's
cool
that's
if they made
pretty
it out to be like
wild.
an Ace Ventura movie.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I just hope when he
It's the
fucking-
dark and gritty Ace Ventura.
And you
when the
must
lion's about to
stop
rape
him.
him, he says, "Laces out, Finkel."
I tried to find a good thing of that of him coming out of the ass of the rhino. I did try to find a good picture of that, but I was like, these two pictures of Jim Carrey and Kick-Ass are so close that I had to put them on as the picture to look at because like they're almost identical.
I can't wait to
That-
see
that rhino
the dark
scene
and gritty
is like-
Ace Ventura.
That rhino scene is
Can't wait to see Kraven coming out of that rhino's butthole.
How cool would
Dark
that
and
be
gritty
if he does
Ace
come out of the
Ventura.
hole?
Yeah, like, how did he get in there?
Alrighty then.
And I hope they play Hungry Eyes while they do it.
Close your eyes, kids.
Do not believe my lion eyes.
His face
All
is
right.
stretching out that latex on the.
He's got that powerful man spread in the poster.
Powerful man spread.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
But how could they truly like do that as like a comparison to Ace Ventura?
Well, there's gonna be a fight between him and Rhino. Obviously, there's gonna be a fight.
No, I think they meant the fan base, right? Didn't they?
No, they're saying that it's
meant-
comparisons because they both talk to animals.
Yeah.
Well, because they said the reviews haven't been kind about the trailer. I'm assuming that's the fan base clowning, probably making memes of this shit.
It looks to me about the same as Morbius. Like it's the same Morbius story.
Well, yeah, like you said, they're using fucking, they get bit or they get bit by fucking animals.
If Kraven jiggles keys and makes
In this case, quite literally, Lopez.
Yeah,
Laces out.
Dude, the blood drops into his wound and then it merges with his DNA and then yellow eyes. Come on, man.
So, I mean, all Spider-Man has to do to beat this version of Kraven is just spray a little ball with some catnip and he'll be fucking.
I mean, dude,
that's done.
Let's be realistic. I mean, Spider-Man.
Kyle, have you seen the Always
Like
Sunny
the
episode
shit
where
out
they
of
show
Kraven,
full
dude. I mean-
penetration?
I'm sorry, what'd you say,
That's the
Carmen?
whole idea. That Always Sunny, they pitch a movie and the catch is that they show full penetration. Back to lab, full penetration.
Okay, so that's a porno. That's what you're talking is a porno.
No, but they pitch the idea, and that's the twist is that it shows penetration. So Dolph Lundgren.
So it's a porno.
Fights crime, back to the lab, more penetration, crime, penetration, crime.
What you're looking for is samurai.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What Hartman wants to get is a fucking bestiality movie.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that, Harvey.
He wants to show. He wants him to show the full penetration.
I want him
of
to
the line.
show full documentary style penetration.
It's right here. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Transition. We transition to the next story.
Is it about animals?
Yes. That you are 100% correct. Toy time.
We know,
Thank you,
but we're
Toy
going
Time.
anyway.
Yeah. No,
We
you're
owe
going.
it to Morbius to go see this movie.
Grizzly shit.
You're going.
Like after you eat Taco Bell.
I had a breakfast burrito from Taco Bell that my wife brought. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Is it? Do you eat
Nice call,
Taco Bell or does Taco
Samurai
Bell
Cop.
eat you?
Well, it didn't give me the poopies. So
He speaks fluent Japanese. Katana means
I wasn't-
Japanese sword.
I was impressed with the breakfast burrito.
I heard they're doing a
So,
sequel. Or
They did a sequel of Samurai Cop. It was
I thought they were doing another one.
It's called Samurai Sam.
no. I will not be making an appearance.
All right, moving
All right.
on.
San Diego Comic-Con news.
they
Amid the
did make a
uncertainty,
third.
several studios have preemptively nixed plans for a robust presentation at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Disney and its subsidiaries, Marvel Studios and Lucasfilms, are not planning on any panels, cutting off the chance to showcase the cast for the upcoming projects like The Marvels, Loki Season 2, Ahsoka, and Haunted Mansion. HBO, which has True Detective Season 4 and soon The House of Dragon Season 2, still in production, isn't going, nor are Sony Pictures with Gran Turismo and Kraven the Hunter this year, and Universal Pictures with Last Voyage of The Dementor and Strays and The Exorcist this year, and Netflix, which just held its massive Doom fan event in Brazil, where is debuted first looks at big budget genre series, including the One Piece adaptation, is also setting out San Diego this year. Other studios are still maintaining a wait and see posture. Warner Brothers, which needs a robust PR boost for upcoming DC features Blue Beetle and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, has yet to rule out skipping Comic-Con, and the company's streaming service Max is planning on bringing some animation titles to the convention. Dude, they can't skip. James Gunn needs this. Paramount Pictures expects to hold a panel for the animated feature Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, but its streaming Paramount has yet to commit to the panel for its Star Trek show. NBC will only move forward with its panels if there is no actor strike, but that protocol does not necessarily extend to its sister streamer Peacock. And Amazon plans to have some kind of presence.
Sir.
Season 2 of The Wheel of Time and The Boys Gen V are debuting to premiere in the fall, but the streamer is still sorting out what it will be. Apple, meanwhile, has remained tight-lipped about what, if any, presence they will have. So Amazon has to go because The Boys is a sponsor. The Boys Gen V is all over their badges. So you're going to have to, you would think they have to go.
Tight-lipped.
But
anyway, me and Matt have gone a few times. SDCC, my best memory still to this day is that I got Robert Kirkman to talk shit to Matt.
This will be like my 7th year going to San Diego.
It's too busy. It's too hard to get shit done.
Dude,
there.
my favorite is honestly fucking Shuttlegate. Shuttlegate was the best.
Dude, that was so awesome. That was no. So if you've ever been to San Diego during San Diego Comic-Con, they have all these bus drop-off and pickups everywhere around San Diego, so that it's easy to get to the convention and back. It was me and Matt and the roommate, Kellen. We were on the bus, and it was like this chick's first time in San Diego. She had no idea where she went, and she got lost. She started crying. She kept pulling over because she just didn't know where to go. And how long were we on that fucking bus for?
Like 2 hours almost.
And it should have been like a 15-minute bus ride.
Wow.
It got so bad to the point where she pulled in an empty, abandoned parking lot, got off the bus, and started crying.
Yeah. Because she was just lost. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know where to go.
The driver?
And,
Yes.
yeah. Felt so bad for her. Because it was like me, Kellen, and
yes, it was an adult lady.
Yeah,
it
was
like
adult.
in her 40s or 50s.
It was like me, Kellen,
and you said,
Matt.
we're gonna get you where you need to go, lady.
What, like
No.
probably only like 3 other people on there.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of people. It was like the end of the night, and she just was lost as fuck. And she didn't know where to go. I felt so bad for her.
We were going back to the convention to go to downtown to go to party, and she got lost. Yeah, it's fucking wild.
San Diego, it is fun though. It's a lot of fun.
How to drive?
It really is.
And then coming back, someone was like, "Hey, I think this is our hotel," and we got off like 2 miles too soon, and we had to walk all the way
Pissed
back.
at Kellen about that. He said this is our stop, and we had to walk for miles to get back to the hotel.
3 miles.
They really lock down hotels during San Diego Comic-Con. So you have to like prove that you're in the hotel, and I got like a single bed, and it was like me, Matt, Kellen, and another friend of ours named Gabe
Yeah.
in there. And he was in the hotel, and he had already said he was me. So we couldn't get it back into our hotel. I had to sneak back into my own goddamn hotel room because he had already told security it was me. Oh man,
Wait, 4 dudes, 1 bed?
No. Kyle was in one of the bed. Me and Kellen slept on the floor.
Okay.
And like, so I slept on the floor at the end of the bed. Then Kellen like slept under the sink in like, because when you had the bathroom, the sink was actually outside the bathroom, and it was a Motel 6, mind you.
Ooh.
and
Kellen slept under the sink.
It was tiny. It was for one person.
And
'Cause
Gabe slept on like the little like fucking nook where you sit down to eat
Can't
at.
have 8 people in
You
there.
guys were going. You guys were going on a budget.
Yeah.
Well, I had just got the hotel
4 dudes,
room, and
1
then we
hotel.
were like, all right, well, everybody's kind of got hotel rooms. Everyone will just kind of hotel hop.
Was it just an issue of there wasn't any availability because of all the people that were there?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
So it was our first year going, so we had to, like Kyle said, hotel hop. So like we had a room one night at one place, couldn't find a room for that night, and then had a room for 2 more nights somewhere else. So Kyle will just let us crash with him. But that's when I fucking learned that sharing a room with Kyle, he's a fucking savage. He'll fucking let you. He'll let you. He literally laid there as Gabe was sleeping on this little table and like barely moved, and he watched Gabe knock this water until it fucking fell on him.
Yeah,
And, like,
I can't even remember how it was, but like he was sleeping in like 2 chairs, and like he would move, and like this thing of water would scoot over, and I couldn't sleep. And there was like this plastic that was covering the bed, so every time I moved, it would go like, and it was this loud like plastic noise. And I was like, oh, he's gonna spill the water on himself. So I sat there and stared at him for like an hour and a half watching this
Like one of those ducks.
thing of water, because what happened is you can have booze delivered to you in San Diego. Now it's everywhere, but at the time, San Diego was like the first time, and I had a bunch of booze delivered. So it was the ice thing that you put all your ice in, and it had melted. And I watched it, and I was like, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. And finally, this whole fucking ice bucket of melted ice dumped in him. I was like, fuck yeah! Woo! Finally!
I wake up to Gabe going, "What the hell?" and Kyle's just laughing.
What year was it?
2017, 2018,
Yeah, something like that.
Recent.
maybe 2016.
It might have been 2016.
Nice.
No, I mean,
They were all
4
adults.
dudes.
it's
1
busy.
room.
It's really busy. It's hard to maneuver. It's a big, huge pain in the ass. It's totally worth to go once though. Like if
And I
you're
feel
there
bad.
if you're there to get autographs and you're there to like accomplish stuff, it's not worth it. But if you're there just to like,
Experience it, to say you've been.
then it's cool.
'Cause
Like,
Well, I think
you
it. I mean, I think it's there good to get autographs because it's kind of like everybody in the industry's there.
but it's hard. So like, okay, like when we met Robert Kirkman at like 8:00 in the morning, you had to run to this certain section,
yeah.
get a band to meet him at 5:00 in the afternoon.
yeah,
So
no.
if you didn't make it, I didn't care that I didn't get a band. I stood in line anyway. But like, if you didn't make it, and you have to, and it's not like announced, so you have to look on Twitter, and you have to look on Instagram, and you have to look on all these different places to figure out what's going on. So you have to have almost like an agenda. Okay, I'm gonna try to meet this person, but chances are you're not going to.
Yeah, because the convention has their own guests that they book, and then like the publishers, Marvel, Dark Horse, DC, Image, they all have their own individual booths that they set up times for their creators and writers and shit to come and sign. So yeah, you got to watch their social media pages to find out times of when creators are going to be there.
And they cap everything, so you could, if you don't get there in time, and you can't run in the hall, but you got to run to get. Either you got to be lucky enough that you're standing relatively, because it's like some random spot in the con. We're giving out bands at this random spot for 5:00, and it's 8:00 in the morning. You got to hurry up and run there and try to get there. to get a band. Yeah, Cosmic. Robert Kirkman is funny. So he was cool. So the line got capped, and Matt and I and stuff didn't have bands, but we stood in line anyway, hoping that he would say cool. And eventually, like, Robert Kirkman was like, fuck it, go ahead. You know, if they're in line, they're in line. And Kirkman was cool because he would take a picture with everybody that was there. And Matt didn't want to get a picture. So I made fucking Robert Kirkman talk shit to Matt about not getting a picture with him. And he is a cool dude. Like, it's cool. Like, it's a lot of fun. So, like, if you want, like, that Hall H shit, you're pretty much sleeping in the grass for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what you're doing. If you want to get any of that Hall H panel stuff. Like, what did I get Kirkman to say to you?
You basically got him to call me a piece of shit because
Wow.
dude, so it was it was a super humid day that way. So I'd already like sweat through 2 shirts. And I was sweaty and I was like, I don't want a picture, dude. Like, I don't want to stand next to you all sweaty and stinky, man. Like, I'm one of those nerds that know you're not supposed to stink, and I try to do everything I can. And if I am, I try to avoid people. And it's like, all right, I'm sweaty. I stink like sweat. I don't want to get a picture. I'm good, dude. And Kyle's like, he doesn't want a picture with Robert Kirkman. What an asshole. And he's like, yeah, what an asshole.
That's funny.
He's like, you don't want a picture with me? Fine. What an asshole. And I was like, oh, dude, come on.
No, it is a lot of fun, but you just can't. If you really want to go there to get stuff done, it's really hard. That's all I'm saying.
It is, but you meet random ass fucking people, celebrities and shit, just walking around the floor. Like, didn't you run into Jason Mewes walking around the floor?
Yeah.
And like, I ran into Bobby Moynihan one year. Fucking Walter or Bryan Cranston walked right past us with the Lego Walter White head on. So
I mean, it's cool to go. Like if you haven't gone and you can get there, totally do it. But like going every year, I wouldn't try.
It's like you don't understand the magnitude of it until you're there. Like Kyle and I were walking through the floor, and the next thing you know, and this was at the height of The Walking Dead, and the cast of The Walking Dead shows up on the floor, and we're fucking just in a sea of people. Like, we went from being able to move freely to just in a fucking sea of people.
Yeah, you're like, there's like 800 people in a space made for like 200 people. And like and that's the other thing that there's, don't ever wear a white shirt to San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
By the time I got out of that sea of people trying to see the cast of The Walking Dead, my shirt was brown.
Yeah, it was gross.
A lot of it might have been whiskey that had came out of
sweating whiskey out of your pores, but it is an experience, man. It makes you look at cons differently. But
we've met a lot of cool artists there. It is a lot of fun. It is worth going, but like going every year,
it's shitty this year though. Like, with all these people pulling out and stuff. Like, if you're going, you had to buy your tickets back in November. So if you bought your tickets back in November, and now like all these studios and big time people are pulling out, it's like, ooh man, really? If you're going for that, you're kind of screwed now.
Strong.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you get a chance to go and you haven't gone, it's totally worth going. But like, littler cons are way better. You could be a little bit more. It's a little more intimate. You really get like, you don't, except for like Robert Kirkman, you don't really get a chance to chat with anybody because like everybody's like hurrying everybody up.
I've been to WonderCon when they named it WonderCon in LA. Wasn't it something else before it was WonderCon?
WonderCon is awesome.
Yeah, I've been there. I think the year I left California, I went. And
I've only been to WonderCon once.
Yeah.
Even though I have passes for every year, I've only gone.
Right.
Yeah, and I've been to C2E2 twice. That's cool. But yeah,
We got to meet and talk to Brian Michael Bendis at WonderCon, so that was cool.
WonderCon, I saw. I don't know if you guys remember the show. It was on AMC. I think it was in like 2 seasons. It was called The Toy Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude would go around all through the country finding like GI Joes, turtles, like in the box before they were even open. Like when it gets shipped to the stores back in the day, finding all kinds of shit. I saw him there. I think Ron Jeremy, and then some actress. I don't remember her name, but my wife recognized her. But I don't know, WonderCon's smaller though, so C2E2 is cool. I actually got some good deals the years I went. I'm like just dollar books for 50 cents.
It won't be less crowded at AOA because the Hall H stuff is actually in a separate side of the building, so the Fender Hall still will be an absolute nightmare, especially with all the exclusives and stuff. People and vendors that go exclusive hunting, it's ridiculous.
That New York Comic Con bucket list. I want to go there so bad.
Yeah, I do too. I've kind of said I think this is my last year going to San Diego because if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I want to go to a con I've never been to, and I think I'm going to try for I'm going to shoot for New York next year.
Well, remember, New York is like San Diego.
Right. But I'm going to shoot to try and get in the lottery for that next year.
And it's a cool time to go to New York, October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not that cold. Well, if you ever come to Chicago, could hook you up in Trump Tower, right, Sam?
That's right.
They never did Wizard Cons here.
I've been to Chicago, wasn't a fan.
No. It's small, ain't it? It's like not that. I've been twice since I've been out here, and it just small, dude. It's not like a lot of. I don't even remember if they had panels or anything like that. No, I don't think so.
See, like I'm the kind of person that when I go, I don't care about panels.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I like the exhibitor floor. I like meeting my favorite artists and writers, and that's what I like doing. I like trying to mingle. Dude.
He was there, dude. Like the last time I went when my wife was pregnant, my first kid, and I was barely getting to know him, like his work, his art and shit. And I don't know why. I don't know. I should have got an autograph.
That's who you need to reach out to, Sam. Art Germ.
Ron, yeah. Come on, Sam. Sam and the writer of Where Monsters Lie.
Did Hartman just show us a dead body?
Yes.
Right.
Did you see that there's another series like that coming out?
No.
Where all these murderers move to one town.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
A ripoff of Where Monsters Lie.
What's the McCormick Center?
Oh, that's Chicago. That's where it's at. In Chicago.
Thank you. Thank you for the description.
You ever been to a restaurant in Chicago called Ed DeBevin's?
Ed DeBevick's.
Or Ed DeBevick's.
No. Isn't that where they're dicks to you?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like Dick's Last Resort, but
on purpose.
Better.
Yes.
Oh,
Chicago.
Chicago. You know what, dude? I'm not a pizza guy. I've been in New York, and I would say New York's better.
I agree.
Yeah, pizza gives me heartburn, dude. I just can't do it. But the deep dish puts me to sleep. Can't even finish it.
It's like I'm an old man.
Yeah. Dude, Chicago food, I'm not that big, dude. Chicago food, I'm not that big on. Their hot dogs are just okay. I mean, whatever. It's a hot dog.
I want to try one of those in Chicago. I want to try one of those. You know, like have you watched that show, The Bear?
No, that's on my dark
So where they make those like roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah, they're not, dude. They're not. I don't get it. I'm not. I'm not from here. I just don't get it. But you know what I put on? I forgot what they call them.
Hartman, what are you doing to that dog?
Wolf.
Look at Hartman. He's on the run,
bro.
Dog,
love it. Showing off the collie.
Roast beef? Is it roast beef sandwich? No. Steak sandwich. Beautiful. Whatever, bro. I put pico de gallo on that shit.
Italian beef.
Yeah, I put pico de gallo and salsa and call it a torta. My bad.
Hartman's nipple talking?
There's not Mexicans in Chicago.
There, dude. Okay, so when I left, when I was
There's
leaving LA,
a ton of Mexicans in Chicago.
yeah,
I'm just
dude.
joking. It
Oh
was,
no. But being a Hispanic, born and raised in LA, so I get to eat Puerto Rican food. A lot of Puerto Ricans. I get here, bro. It was nothing but my wife's people. I'm like, damn.
not like here in Phoenix.
Oh yeah, But there's a small big community in Chicago of
Right.
Puerto Ricans. I think it's Little Village.
1,000 times better. I don't like
Yes.
the deep dish shit.
It's too much, man. It's like a
Yeah.
meal. Like I couldn't even eat half of it. And
I prefer Detroit style to Chicago deep dish.
Detroit style.
Mhm.
The Detroit style deep dish?
Mm-hmm.
We have that here, don't we?
Yes, Portillo.
Yes,
Cosmic
We
one.
have that here, right?
Oh,
Yep.
I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of Portillo's, bro. I'm not a fan. I've been
We
there.
got that. I think we got like one or two of them here, and
No,
There's one
a
in
ton of them.
Glendale, and then there's one in Tempe.
yeah,
There's
Not
one
a
in
fan.
Glendale. There's one in Phoenix. There's one in not Phoenix, Avondale. There's one in Tempe.
Not a fan. The milkshakes were horrible. Their hamburger
The
was like
cake milkshake is not
Amazing.
horrible, dude.
Dude, the chocolate cake milkshake is
I
dynamite.
haven't had that. I can't. No. I haven't
Chocolate cake
had that.
milkshake is dynamite.
It's diabetes.
you're right, Toy Time. There is a different level con for every preface. I'm more of a fan of the more intimate cons,
Smaller.
where
Yeah.
where it's more writers and
Yeah.
artists, and it's
You could walk
somewhere where I
around.
can actually like chat,
you could
chat
hunt.
with my favorite artists and writers. I loved your story. What did what was your thinking here? This is what I thought you were doing. I loved your art. Like where you can actually like bullshit with someone for a few minutes, and it's not like next. I like that intimate feel.
Dude, I went to that con trying to get an Immortal Hulk #2. The whole day, nobody would give it to me for what?
I'll give it to you any day.
Oh, well, no, I sold all that run, but that's the only one I had missed. And at the time, it was hot, and I remember, hey, I'll give you 40 for it. How about 40? How about 50? Nobody would ever. They just would not deal with me, man.
15 will give you 20.
Yeah, just couldn't do it, man.
My name's Jeff.
So I just bought dollar books, fillers.
See, like here in Phoenix, the cons, the books are way too expensive, and they're not worth rooting through and going through to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no good deals here in Phoenix.
I don't
Like
think
if you're good with Jesse James, like he'll give you deals and stuff, but like for the most part though, like at cons and stuff here, there's no like you used to be able to dig through shit and find good shit for a good price. Now they like here in Phoenix, everything is so picked through before it even makes the convention floor that it's not worth like getting on your hands and knees and digging through books because you're looking through fodder.
Right.
There's no sense to it anymore.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that after the pandemic, with all the usual suspects, all the content, I think it's harder to find anything in any cons now. Dudes are probably, going over their shit, pricing it accordingly. Like, I don't know. I mean, you might get a key or something or a variant.
Everything's eBay price. Everything's eBay.
Yeah.
It's over, dude. Like, it's over. Like, I have a buddy of mine that hates like the comic book content, and he blames that on like you can't go to a con and find anything no more because during a pandemic where nobody was going anywhere, all comic book people probably watched a lot of content, and now they're like, oh well, fuck, I'm gonna price my shit accordingly.
I think part of the problem with that also nowadays is to have a space at a con is so expensive that they have to make their prices stupid to make their money back.
They got to pay for
having their table at the con. Like I know here in Phoenix, to have a table there, it's ridiculous. And I think that's part of the problem too. Is give a reasonable price so that us comic collectors and collectors in general can go and buy things at a good price. That'll bring more people to want to spend money, but you overcharge so that they have to pass on those extra charges. Yeah, buying in bulk you do get a good deal.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because I spent well, he gave me a super deal. It was just fillers. I might have spent 50 because he said 50. I came with like 2 stacks, and he was just kind of like looking at him, dude. I'll give you 50% off all that shit. And he just went, $50, $50. But it was a lot of Punisher, it was a lot of Phil, a lot of Dark Hawk, Punisher, X-Men shit, some random Wolverine.
Yeah, you're buying fodder that's probably been sitting on his shit for like 3 years.
I get it. But that's the few times I've gone to cons, that's what I went for. I never went for on the wall. I knew that, you know what I mean? Come on, man. The Immortal Hulk at the time was $80, 90, whatever it was, and I couldn't even get it for 40. I think one guy I was like $50. He was like, nope, can't do it. I was like, all right, well, thanks. You know? So, but yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not really a kind of guy anyway, so I don't know. I might go to the Michigan one to
hang out with Marco.
Yeah, to go defeat him in swimming. But yeah, huh?
Cons are so much. I mean, they used to be so much fun.
Well, influencers, man.
Someone's got to be.
All
right, moving on. Let's. We're already an hour and a half of the show. We haven't even done fucking news yet.
Mortal Kombat 2 producer confirms production has started. Mortal Kombat 2 producer Todd Garner recently confirmed that the eagerly awaited sequel has entered production. Garner made the announcement on Twitter. He also promised fans that the follow-up to 2021's Mortal Kombat would address the previous shortcomings of its predecessor. We've learned from the mistakes of Mortal Kombat, and we're committed to making the best Mortal Kombat 2 possible. Warner went on to say to encourage fans to share their opinions on the video game adaptation constructively, and signed off by hyping Mortal Kombat 2's next stage of development as an amazing ride.
Is anyone actually excited for this?
Yeah,
the movie?
I like the first one.
Yeah, I am. I enjoyed the
First
first
one. Wasn't bad, but I mean, do we really need a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get Johnny Cage.
Right. The
Why
original
Carl Urban though? Like, come on, dude. There's so many better castings for Johnny Cage than that.
the original Mortal Kombat in '95 I enjoyed.
What, Sam?
I think Carl Urban's great. He's a really very diverse. He's got a wide range.
He was the best thing about the Star Trek Abrams movies.
Yes.
Carl Urban.
He was awesome in it.
Yes, he was, man.
Wife took everything but my bones.
What's cool about him is I know a lot of people don't think Michael Fassbender's a good actor. He's a great actor though. He's one of those actors that makes you not remember that he's Michael Fassbender. And I think Carl Urban does the same thing. You don't see Carl Urban playing a character, you see his character, and that's what you see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he really inhabits the role.
Yeah, I think that's what makes a good actor. Like Will Smith. It's Will Smith playing Will Smith
every single fucking time.
He plays the same thing. He's kind of like Nicolas Cage. He plays it in a lot of good movies, but he's not super diverse.
No.
I don't know, man. Have you seen The Pursuit of Happiness?
Dude, that movie's the fucking greatest.
What, Will Smith, right?
Fassbender has a huge hog. I bet, dude.
He does.
It's awesome. I imagine it's like a tripod. I really
Stuff
do.
Of John.
Like Liam Neeson.
Like John
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Neeson. Remember Whoopi Goldberg exposed him in the Oscars? Fassbender's all right, bro. But again, he's kind of like Margot Robbie, and his movies flop.
Fassbender.
Whatever his name is. I can't get
Fassbender. I hardly know her.
He'll always be Magneto. He'll always be Magneto, bro. No, he was good in Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
He's done some he's like when he played Steve Jobs. I thought he did a great job playing Steve Jobs.
Much better than Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, I don't know how you give that to Kutcher, dude, but. Yeah.
Hey man,
I think Kutcher.
Dude, where's my car, dude? That's all you got to say. Like he's the actor of actors. Dude, where's my car?
Has he done a good movie?
Yeah. Did you not see The Butterfly Effect?
Yeah, Butterfly Effect, dude. That was pretty decent.
I secretly like all his fucking movies, dude.
Really?
all his rom-coms. Yeah, man.
Dude, Where's My Car was awesome.
Yeah, Dude, Where's My Car? Then he's got the Just Married with him and Brittany Murphy. And then What Happens in Vegas with him and
I love, obviously that 70s show, but I
can't think of her name now. Yeah,
really fun.
Cameron Diaz. Yes, thank you.
I got used to him in 2.5 Men.
That 70s show.
Yeah, of course, but 2.5 Men. It took me a minute to get used to him. Which is a great show, man. Charlie Sheen fucked that up.
He was in me.
But yeah, Butterfly Effect was fucking dope.
Oh yeah, Dread. I still have. You know what? That shit's on Prime. I just saw it the other day. Or Hulu. Yeah, dude. I heard it's fucking really good. Really good. Like it's a cult classic.
What movie?
Dread. It didn't
Dread.
really do good in the box office, but like everybody loved it.
Dude, he was in No Strings Attached. I mean, come on.
Stop, dude. Stop.
In Dude, Where's My Car?
He was in Killers with Katherine Heigl.
Miss Exiled, Katherine Heigl.
She's so fucking hot.
She's see now. Yeah. See, I'm a Katherine Heigl fan.
She's banging.
But I'd slap the shit out of Margot Robbie.
I didn't know she was on The View.
Yeah. Margot Robbie tried to ask me. I'm like, I'm good, dude. No, thank you. Katherine Heigl.
My heart belongs to Vieira.
No, Katherine Heigl. Yeah, I'd go out with her.
My heart belongs to Meredith.
Even though she's exiled. All right.
All right, moving on.
Meredith, I love you.
I love you, Meredith.
Signed Dawson.
She came out as gay after like fucking 6 years into The View. Oh, Secret Invasion. Here we go.
Secret Invasion on Disney Plus debuts to mixed reaction from fans and critics. Debuts. Critics, which further proves they're not sure what they want from Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios spycraft thriller centered on Nick Fury and the Skrulls. Secret Invasion debuted on Disney Plus. The first episode was met with mixed reviews that reinforced the idea that Marvel Cinematic Universe owns success keeps getting in its way. The reaction to Secret Invasion suggests that despite asking the MCU to do something different, fans and critics don't really want them to.
Fuck that word.
It's tepid. Tepid means lukewarm.
Yeah.
Like tepid water. Give me some tepid water.
Fuck that word.
Dude, I enjoyed this show. I thought it was all right. Bro. I wasn't bored. I was not bored. I liked it, man. I mean, it's going to be different. I think we already knew there was going to be no superheroes. I don't think he's calling for backup. No, there are no Avengers coming. That's his own war to fight. I don't think we're going to see.
Well, not only that, but his list of allies is getting shorter and shorter as the show goes on. So this is definitely going to be a Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury show. Right. It's because I'm the only one that likes Phase 4 out of probably in the chat.
And why?
Because it set up Phase 5.
Perfect.
But here's the thing, dude. We're not dude. We got, as Marvel fans, just like Star Wars fans, we're not gonna get the Phase 1, 2, and 3. They're not coming back, bro. It's over. Like it's not gonna happen. So we're getting different shit, and it's just different material, man. And not everybody's gonna like it. Not all the critics are gonna like it. But I didn't think that this was bad, dude. I thought it was all right. I wasn't even bored. I like that spy thriller type, espionage, government, whatever you want to call it, type shit. Anyway, so I thought it was cool.
The first 20 minutes was fucking boring.
You know what? Because they showed it. I saw that with the, I don't want to plug Key Collector, but the little code thing. I saw that in another 5-minute clip. So that's why I was like, okay, I've already seen it. So I just fast forward.
Does it feel like DLC?
No.
It doesn't.
DLC like that.
Like it's not important to the rest of the MCU.
Oh, this?
No, it does not feel like DLC.
No, you know why? Because I think that
I kind of feel like it doesn't even really get good until you find out who Emilia Clarke is actually playing.
Is it all released at once or is it weekly?
No,
No, weekly.
Weekly.
Yeah. Oh, Amelia Clark, man. That's another chick that she's like after Game of Thrones, it's like whatever, but we'll see. I mean, and then the cliffhanger, well, not the cliffhanger, but can we talk spoilers?
Sure.
Yeah, Maria Hill getting whacked. I thought that's gonna
Whoa! No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's pretty devastating.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, okay, so now because she told him, like, remember what she tells him, like, you're not into it or you're old or whatever. Like,
was
Not
she
into
really
it.
whacked though, or was she actually a scroll?
She didn't
she didn't-
change as she was dying. So
yeah,
definitely.
she didn't turn green. But remember, she gave him the speech that you're not into it, that you're not the same after the blimp.
Yep.
So obviously, that little speech, that interchange that they had now.
Well, there's a lot of people who've said that. It's come up a lot of times, so it's going to be something important.
Right. Yeah. Now he's pissed. They killed his homie, and he's coming for blood. So we might get kick-ass Nick Fury. So we'll see, man.
I want to see. I want to see like the Nick Fury they described in Winter Soldier, right, where he did all that stuff to save the embassy in South America. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Like a MacGyver-esque type Nick Fury.
Yeah, exactly.
You think Coulson comes back?
No.
To help him out?
I don't think anybody's coming to help him out, but who else is already they've shown. Because if you think about it, in the MCU, like if you want to go what their canon is, there is no Avengers. Right? So you could say Doctor Strange is doing his thing, Carol Danvers is up in space.
He's Gonzo.
Right. I mean, Kamala Khan is not like an Avenger. Neither Hawkeye is with his family, right? Kate Bishop, they're not talking about her. What other show? And all the other, Scarlet Witch is supposedly dead.
I wouldn't be surprised if they show up in this show as Skrulls.
I don't think that. You know what? I don't think they're going to pay those actors to come back. I mean, they are money, right? So if you got to pay for a cameo, they might not even ask to save money. You know what I mean? We can't get Liam Hemsworth. We can't get any of the current Avengers that are still alive in the MCU.
I don't want Liam Hemsworth. I want Chris.
Yeah, well, shit.
I want the real Hemsworth brother, not the fucking Dollar General version.
Oh, he is a dollar. That's good. That should get the bell. But yeah, no, I don't think they're gonna come around, dude. I think.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Yeah. So I don't think any of them are coming back. Just Nick Fury and his team. That's a wrap.
I don't know,
Julia
man.
Louis-Dreyfus will be a scroll.
I don't think I think you're onto something with that too, Sam. But I don't think we've seen the last of Maria Hill. I don't think she's actually dead.
No, she like her eye, like
they pan away after it, dude. Like just like when she's not dead. She'll come back just like Fury came back, just like Coulson came back.
Just like Matt came back.
I mean, is see fucking fire? Isn't I thought they said that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't canon.
Yeah.
Right?
He still came back.
Got you. Well, we'll see. But I enjoyed it myself. So 3 of us enjoyed it. Kyle didn't like it.
Kyle has
I like it. I just couldn't I couldn't get into it, but I also didn't give it the 20 minutes like Matt said I should have.
I like how everyone makes the part where he's talking about midlife crisis. And it's like, what did you get for your last midlife crisis? I got the Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah. I want to get more into the politics of the Skrulls.
Well, I mean? it's very much like a communist era spy thriller, right? Because you don't know who you can trust. The Skrulls are kind of like the stand-in for the secret communists, or vice versa, right? If you were in East Germany, they could be the secret capitalists, and you just would never know, right? That's the idea.
And they make the ending. They do a good job of making it like who do you trust? You can't trust anybody because you don't know who's
Yeah.
a scroll and who's not.
Yeah, and there are stakes because they did complete their mission.
Hartman's a scroll.
He is
Oh
a scroll.
shit! No, Hartman's on the run for racketeering.
Hartman's nipple was a scroll.
Yeah, there's stakes, man, because they completed their mission. They bombed wherever they were at in Russia. So
Hartman's being investigated for insider trading.
yeah.
Well,
He
I
was
would
the-
say
He was the Enron whistleblower.
if you are holding out on this one, I'd say give it a shot. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Gotta give it 1 or 2, 3 episodes, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
I'm definitely down to see more.
I mean, I when I'm in the mindset when I have time to really watch it, I'm gonna sit and watch it.
Excellent.
Don't get me wrong, I just watched Black Adam and Love and Thunder the other day, so
Love and Thunder. Man.
Spoiler alert:
Testing.
Loved Love and Thunder.
Dude,
it was awesome.
I just watched
Test.
The Force
We can
Awakens
hear you.
earlier, and I still love Star Wars. Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Beautiful Amazing Fantasy 15 with an early Stan Lee signature. This book was a Blue Label CGC 3.0, but I had it signed, verified by CBCS, looking to get, Jesus Christ.
42,500.
Yeah, 42,500 for some
Matt,
trade.
this is you? Who's saying this?
Message me if you have any questions.
Okay, the price wasn't
trades.
what I was wanting to focus on. So as I was reading the messages in the conversation in the chat of this, was a lot of people were talking about because he got a yellow label from CBCS authenticated signature. So a lot of people in the chat were talking that it might not be, to them, it doesn't look like a real Stanley signature. Let me see if I can. Of course, it doesn't focus.
The trades part got
I
me. How
wish
do you trade?
Mine are all packed away, so I can't really pull out my Stan Lee signed stuff to.
So you
look.
gotta think this might be an early. So this was what my thought process on this was. However you write in marker might be different than you write in pen. So like this one says, for Daniel Stanley. Now
It didn't say Excelsior.
It doesn't say Excelsior, but it doesn't say how long ago it was signed in pen. But it was signed in pen. I don't know if you guys can actually see it on your screen.
Yeah, barely.
I can see it.
I can't really zoom in on it. Let me see. So, as you can see, it's kind of got the S of Stan Lee, that, like where the S kind of goes into the T, and then it's kind of just like a bland Lee. So a lot of people are saying, I don't think it's a real Stan Lee signature. So that was my thought was.
So then why did CBCS say that it was?
So, well, obviously they've been able to compare it to see. So like mine.
Well, they use software too. That the same, like they use handwriting sample software, just like law enforcement does.
So like mine. God damn it. Shit everywhere.
Just spill drink on it.
Is in Sharpie. So my thought was is do you think Sharpie versus pen, do you think his autograph would be different?
Well,
Just a stroke.
But you got to also look at like the one with Stan Lee's signature where you want to compare is the S. His S is pretty unique.
So what I did here was, you guys kind of see how it is here. Can you guys see it? It's kind of, it's got the essence of the S. So what I wanted to do was stop sharing, reshare. So what I tried to look up was Stan Lee's signature. Oops, god damn it. Was Stan Lee's signatures that I was trying to find him in pen, right? So like here, you see how it is here in pen?
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot closer to what it was on that book. Because in Sharpie, it's a lot different. It ends up being a whole different signature. So like mine, let's see. But like here's another one that's in pen, and it kind of looks like the familiar one. Let's try to find a couple of other ones that are in pen.
Yeah, but you gotta look like early. Yeah, you got.
So like here, and then so like let me jump back to the other one. See how that S is?
Yeah, I think that's legit.
So what are you saying? Doesn't CBCS don't they verify it, guarantee it, or whatever?
They do, but what they do, and they authenticated it. They said it wasn't Stanley's signature. But my point was, a lot of people in the chat were showing off their sign slabs and marker, saying it's not real because this is what theirs looks like.
They're just hating.
But like right here, this one looks closest to what it looks like here. See how that S goes?
Yeah, mine looks, even in marker, the one I have on my ASM 700 looks a lot like the one on that book.
So like this one right here looks a lot more like the one that's in this book.
And you got to remember, as he got older, they just started plopping his hand down, and he was just going through the motion. So as he got older, his signature looked less defined and more like a fucking scribble.
See, like on mine,
half of those people are just probably mad because they don't got this book. It's a bunch of fucking haters.
It probably is, but like it just brought up something interesting to me, because I think something closer to this is what we're all used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
How much is he asking for? 400,000?
42,500.
Oh, well, AOA said that one sold for 42K. Heritage.
The price was irrelevant to me. It was more the signatures what I was trying to get it, because like let's see.
Fuck. I'd rather have a 181 than that book.
No way.
I'm sorry.
Like,
yeah.
But like this one, like if I was trying to authenticate it personally, I would still say this one is super close to it. The way the S is through it, and the way the Lee is here. Share this one. See how it's closer to it. I mean, hey man, if my name was Daniel, man, I'd be on it like a fly on shit. Yeah. They don't require. I get. That's why I'm just looking at the signature itself for Joe.
Total Recall.
Dropping. But a lot of people just because they don't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't have. Almost everybody that posted in the chat.
It's not this book. It's fucking.
They had a Sharpie signature instead of a pen signature.
Fucking,
and that's what
dudes will do anything to fucking just to hate.
And I just thought that was interesting because I thought it was interesting.
Was this book ever affordable? 10 years ago, 15 years ago?
It was kind of affordable at one point. The odds of it being affordable again are probably
I know there's a 2.0 purple label down the street. He wants 24,000. And there's another one in Chicago. The one in Chicago, he has this one on the wall. He's got two of them, dude. This one on the wall, and Iron Man, first whatever book that tells us suspense, is it? Whatever first Iron Man book, first Iron Man.
I know.
If I had one, I would have not sell it.
I just thought it was interesting that so many people were saying that it was a fake signature.
And they're popping out their fucking Spider-Man or whatever book they have that's worth like $50, $100, and this guy's got this.
And that's what I was saying too, is like the difference between, because I have this and I have this signed where he was a bit younger, not much, but he was compared to like one year I was at one of the years I was at San Diego Comic-Con where like they were pretty much lifting up his arm and dropping it on the book for them to sign. And that signature is like just like this smudge compared to like what that one is. So
yeah.
And I'm not saying anything bad against CBCS's authentication. I was just saying more of the chat of them being signature aficionados.
I mean, what do you think? This guy's some kind of like super genius where he's like, I'm just going to go ahead and personalize it to myself and then forge the signature
device.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that book is worth money regardless of it. So why would he sign it and ruin it?
All I know is if you're a Daniel and you're looking for a book, man, this is it. This is the book to look for.
Dude, even if I could get if I could get this book, at a good price, not $4,200, even if it said for Daniel,
$42,000.
Sorry, 42,000. I'd still fucking buy it, even if it says for Daniel.
I mean, I would too. 100%. I would do as well.
Let's be real. If you could afford this book, you could afford this book and whatever other book you wanted, dude. So, yeah.
100%, Joe. That's what I was just saying. Is when I was at San Diego Comic-Con, that's exactly what they were doing. They were lifting his hand up like this, and fucking dropping it on the book. I felt so bad.
Even when he was here, when he was towards the end of doing his con appearances that they were doing, like he just drop, sign, next,
It was yeah, because I mean he was 5 or 6 years younger when he signed at Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
But it was I still feel bad for the dude, but like
isn't there a documentary on him about his last years were rough? With all the leeches around him and shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a documentary on Disney Plus about his career that everyone is like fucking Ditko's family and Kirby's family are all shitting on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's legit. I mean, they authenticated it. It's legit. I just so many people are like, that's not what my Stanley signature.
Yeah, well, fuck what yours look like, dude. I'd be a troll on there with no signature. Not just stop hating on Daniel, man. Just
let Daniel live his best life, right?
It's not even Daniel who is selling the dude's
stick
name.
To your fucking random fucking $50 book, and you're over here crying, hating on Daniel. Get your money.
Dude's name and his name is Chris.
Yeah. Yeah,
right. I just thought it was interesting. That was my whole thing. Is I just thought it was interesting how many people were like Stanley signature aficionados because this dude's trying to sell this book.
But all right, let's roll into best and worst coach of the week. Watch yours.
Longest intro in podcast YouTube history.
Give everyone a chance in case they have to go drop that grumpy real quick or refresh the beverage.
Right. It's a great time to take a piss. It really is.
Absolutely.
Refresh the beverage, get a snack, drop that grumpy, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
All right. This week's is interesting because this is the first time in a long time since we started doing this segment that I sat in here and looked at these covers and really had to be nitpicky about what was good and bad because they were all kind of just blah this week.
They were a lot of covers weren't great and they weren't bad. It was See You Later, Hartman. It was like okay, whatever. But yeah, I 100% agree with Matt.
So this week we have Storm number 2, the 25 copy Mara Wolf cover. This one was easy trash.
Yeah, like all her books, except one. Right? There's one that was pretty good.
Hi, Nathan.
I think she did one book that was all right.
No.
No?
We've been putting her books on the fucking shit list for a while now.
This was an easy garbage pull.
Dookie, as we used to describe the bad weed back in the day.
The
Absolutely
dookie weed.
Dookie, yeah, horrible.
Wolf has just not been doing good covers lately. They're just bad.
I have one. That's the Wolverine one. I think she did that was okay. Whatever, but yeah, this is bad.
I just
Yeah, don't even. It's bad.
It might be because she's overworked. I could see that, but this is.
She's the new Peach Momoko.
Women can't draw.
I don't know, dude. I think Peach Momoko has better shit.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
I love that song.
Momoko is like.
She's got better shit than her.
Oh yeah, she's got
By
a lot
far.
of good shit, but I think she's another one that's overworked and it's showing.
Yeah, Jenny Frizen too. It's starting to look all the same for a minute
I
now.
almost put her cover on this week, but
It's starting to look the same, man.
Like, I'm just gonna do what I can do quick, and it's easy, and I'm gonna get it out of there.
I mean,
that is Peppa Pig.
Yeah, it is Peppa Pig.
Yeah, my look, dude. Our germ. You can say he might be overworked, and you can say that it always looks the same, but it's fucking beautiful.
But they're bangers.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
always banging. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably because his style of drawing is that fucking good for us that like our germ. You know what I mean? But this shit here, dude, like, none of that is good.
Here.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
The best ring the bell in the business.
Thank you.
You got that right.
All right.
Up next, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, Lost Years number 4, 25 copy, more cover. Dude, as a massive
busy.
Turtles fan, this cover is garbage.
It looks busy. They really like Raphael. Like, what is that face?
Dude, he looks like he's getting pegged.
Oh,
yeah. And then look at Leonardo's leg, dude. Look at this. Like,
yeah, why has he got his toes pointed? Why are all their toes pointed?
He's a ballerina.
Why doesn't his knee bend like right? Like, it's just look how long that leg is, man. And the Raphael and like Donatello is just like,
it's kind of
look at
weird
this
the way they
arm.
have pizza just kind of raining in the background.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Fucking Leonardo looks constipated.
He does.
Like, is this a party atmosphere or is it a dark atmosphere?
And like Donatello is like, you could tell he masturbates with his right hand.
Yes, you
The
can.
motherfucker's ripped.
I agree with Joe. I actually have 2 of those. I didn't even know that was her. The Woman of Marvel Magic cover from Wolf is pretty good.
Sarah finally get to watch the live show and thought this was watching the NRA convention. Mr. Lopez showing off them guns. Hold on.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Them pythons are sick, bro.
Yeah.
You better take him to the hospital because those pythons are sick.
Yeah, like the Warriors python, not like Hogan's.
This is and for an incentive ratio cover, this is fucking just awful, man.
Dude, yeah, I'd be pissed trying to get a 1 in 25, and that's what I get.
Yes.
I thought it was later that they gave him the pizza thing. It wasn't in the original series. It was later, like in the cartoon.
Versus like the original like black and white comics.
Yeah.
Black and white comic was. I heard it was like serious, like violent.
It was
Yeah,
super
yeah.
dark.
It was super dark.
Yeah.
It was super black and it was super white. Black.
Man. And not that many in high grade, right?
It was Michael Jackson.
Yes,
And a lot of them
Michael
are
Jackson
forgeries.
Harmon
Like that was one of the most forged
books. Yeah.
comic out there. Yeah.
Damn. What was?
Look at Leonardo's headband right here. Like that's a lot of starch in that headband, man. Like look how everyone else is like floating around, and Leo's is like, "Bwah."
Dude, he star shit. He ironed it, man. He wanted to. He's using it as a weapon. Cut the motherfucker's heads off.
Need to use.
How come Mikey doesn't have his traditional colors?
Because he's the Ronin. He's the last one. He just wears that gray.
Yeah, but everyone else is in their traditional colors.
Yeah, well, because they're all supposed to be the spirit of his brothers, because they're all dead in this series except for him.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just like looking at the
I know what you're
composition, and I just don't get it.
But I could just never do turtles, man. I like the video game, the arcade game back in the day.
Oh, dude, that fucking
Yeah.
NES game was fucking impossible.
Yeah, yeah.
The original one, you mean?
Well,
Yeah.
no, the one in the arcade, like
Oh,
before
yeah.
Turtles in Time.
Turtles 2, Turtles in Time.
was
Turtles in
the
Time
one. The
was-
one in the arcade that you put a quarter in and played. That
That's-
one.
On the NES, that's Ninja Turtles 2.
Got okay, yeah. That was the one on Nintendo was cool too, but I mean that's as far as I went with turtles. I couldn't stand them.
That's one of my grails, is to get a legit number one.
Me too.
Expensive, aren't they?
I've got
Yeah.
I think I've got a third
Oh,
print.
Look at fucking Raph's foot right here.
Even a third print is pretty up there, right?
I got a third print and a fifth print. Of
Can
number
you-
one.
Kyle, you know, with some heaters.
And my fifth print says to Kyle, your friend, Kevin Eastman.
Nice.
I got him at a we used to go. Matt used to go too. There was a dude that would sell comics. We've told this story before. He didn't know what it was in his boxes, and I went through, and it sucked, man, because it was a badass turtle run, and I didn't have enough money to buy all of them. I only had enough money to buy a certain one, and this other motherfucker came in and swooped up the rest. I was pissed, but I got some good covers. All right, what we got next, Mr. Matt?
Up next, we have 007 for King and Country number 3, 7-copy Lyrics Virgin cover.
Dude,
What?
all these fucking James Bond covers have been fucking busted up.
I've never heard of a 7-copy variant cover.
Me neither. Like
Hold
a
on.
1 in 7.
Hold on. Let me look at the site again. I mean, I copied it, but like, hey man,
Oh no, it probably is, knowing how many fucking James Bond covers there are.
Who does James Bond? The what publisher?
I want to say
I mean, who reads
Um,
James Bond?
it's like IDW or something is doing it.
What do I know? But I didn't know that there was people reading James Bond comics.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get a 505 error?
My respects. I respect that.
Well,
I wouldn't
that's
read
it.
one, but
Doing
I
that shit
get
again.
it.
Oh, Dynamite does
Dynamite.
1 in 7 and 1 in 14.
Oh,
Okay.
1 in 4. Yeah. Dynamite, dude, with
Dynamite.
fucking 1,000 fucking covers.
But I think the way that they've been drawing James Bond on these, like, who the fuck is that guy on the cover? That's not James Bond.
That's not James Bond. And who's the chick? She's hot.
She's hot.
She's hot.
She's also cannon fodder.
You look kind of like a young Julia Louis-Dreyfus there.
That is 100% a 7-copy variant, a 1 in 7.
1
I
in
do.
007.
I wouldn't even pay for a 1 in 7 for that.
I would pay, but ask for a discount.
Oh, because it's 007. Get it? 1 in 7?
Yeah.
Right?
Tyson gets the star.
Yeah. Right, Tyson?
But most of these covers, like, let me go back. I'll share my screen real quick. Dude, these 007 covers have been fucking garbage. Oh, let me actually share it. There we go. Like, this one's almost all right. This the Linda cover. But, like, this rate, they're bad. They're all bad. Look at these. I mean, even
Want to
like
go down?
look at this, the Hill Virgin cover. Like his face is busted.
The buff guy says that that's the woman that recruits Bond. He reads the book.
Oh, gotcha.
All right.
But that's not James Bond. And they're fucked up.
That's Jimmy Bond.
Yeah.
It's Hefe Bond.
Best Bond was Roger Moore.
Best Bond is the place I go for electronics.
Roger Moore will always be my Bond.
This Dark Wing was almost a cool cover.
Sean Connery.
Negaduck.
Yeah. I was too
That's
young
bad.
for Sean Connery.
Dude, James Bond is the worst movie franchise in fucking history.
Really?
Talk about you want to
I'll
talk about
take-
the most boring fucking movies on the planet.
I don't think I could
Who James
rewatch
Bond?
them, but I love Moonraker. There's a few in my childhood that I enjoyed, but like I don't think I'd go back and watch them. And I don't
Casino
think
Royale was good. Skyfall was good.
I like
I
the
like
Adele.
Spectre.
I like the Adele song. That's good. Skyfall. I only saw the one when he got his nuts broken.
Stupid.
That's
Already
Casino
stupid.
Royale.
That's
Yeah.
Volleyball
After that,
and the bed
Casino
sheet.
Royale.
oh, and beautiful. That was a evergreen. Oh, man, she's so beautiful.
the worst movie franchise ever.
Really? I'm not gonna
look at
go.
stuff.
I've never made it. I've never been able to make it to a James Bond movie,
I've seen a few.
and they're
That's
fucking garbage.
that's user
dude.
error.
They're garbage. All of them garbage.
Disagree.
Yeah, me too. But I get it. You know, we're not always gonna like the same. I get it.
And I've tried. Like I was trying to watch Casino Royale, and I was like,
Yeah, I can't
I
get
was
behind
like,
Daniel.
oh my god, this is garbage.
I can't get
Was-
behind Daniel Craig as Bond, dude. I just can't do it.
But oh well.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hot take.
Next up, we got Action Comics 1056, the Steve Beach cover.
Dude,
That's ugly.
it looks
Isn't
like
this a-
Superman ate way too much Taco Bell, and it's running through him, and he's like, "Ugh, "You gotta pose for his picture, but I really gotta shit."
Yeah, like I was torn on this book because the cyborg looks badass. Then you got Superman over here looking like he's got to drop a deuce.
Isn't this a key? Well, like, isn't there something to this book? Like a new villain or some shit?
No.
I think it looks kind of creepy.
I think there is. I think I saw it on somewhere.
Dude, I've tried to watch when they do when they do the James Bond marathons, like on New Year's or something. It's one of those holidays that they do the James Bond
Hey,
marathon.
Moonraker is fucking awesome, dude. With Jaws.
Like,
Who is
what's
that?
that
Who is-
James Bond where they're like in Egypt and they're going into like. Oh,
Did you guys notice that Hartman dipped out so he could put together new nipple faces?
yes. We appreciate that,
If
Harvey.
you do a kill, what's my? Yeah,
No
'Cause that-
problem.
I'm 40, so I have to go back and watch the Sean Connery ones, and
Come shut up my
couldn't-
face.
yeah, I couldn't do it. But who
He's
was
a
the
mountain.
Bond that was in between that did two Bond movies and they got rid of them real quick?
Pierce Brosnan.
No, you're
Yes,
talking about
yes,
Timothy
you're
Dalton.
100%
Timothy
right.
Dalton.
No, dude, I think there was one before Timothy Dalton, dude. Like
George Lazenby.
Sean
George
Connery.
Lazenby, Her Majesty's Secret Service.
I think there was somebody before, and then I think after that was Timothy Dalton, and then I think they went to Pierce.
Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, George.
Lazenby.
Who the fuck is Judi Dench? How did she play that?
She was
No
in.
one. She was in.
She was James Bond.
No, she was
No.
in.
M.
Boss.
Yeah, she was yeah. Sam, you're right. Well, it always says you're right. Yeah, I don't know the name, but I know that there was somebody that who the hell is this guy? And then he was gone quick, dude. He might have did maybe two.
I'll-
Timothy Dalton did too. George
I'll
Lazenby
try to
did
get.
one.
I'll try to get him in Superman.
It has to be. Well, I always said you're right. It has to be the George dude.
But then let's not forget that there's also Casino Royale with Peter Sellers, and everybody in that one was named James Bond.
Peter.
Even what's his name? Woody Allen was in that one as little Jimmy Bond.
That chick's name is Barbara Broccoli.
What's the one where Grace Jones is the bad chick, or is the Bond lady? Is it her name Grace Jones? Yeah.
Yeah, Grace Jones.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken and Grace Jones were in that one.
Christopher Walken.
Didn't he kill somebody by throwing him off of a boat?
She drowned.
Grace Jones died in that one?
Oh.
No. You know what? The more I think about it, the more I probably enjoyed Bond more than I remember. But can I go back and watch him? I don't know.
The only Bond you enjoy is the one that gets posted.
Ring the bell.
No, don't ring the bell for that.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
That didn't deserve it. That was the stupidest fucking.
It kind of fell flat, but you know what? Hey, fuck it. You know, you gotta shoot your wad. Gotta try. All right, moving on.
Guess what, motherfucker?
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I have to.
We got a lot. We got a lot of emotes.
I don't have to try to blow my load, Lopez. Just
Honor Blackman
Oh,
with
shoot.
Pussy Galore. That is the coolest name.
Yeah, Pussy Galore.
Then we have Detective Comics 1073, the Pete Woods swimsuit cardstock cover.
Dude,
Bad cheeks.
I cannot believe
Bad
that-
cheeks.
Like, look at
Clap
his,
them bat cheeks.
That's bad cheeks, bro. He's got yackers.
this is
think he's
another one
self-aware.
we can tell that Bruce Wayne jerks off with the right hand.
He's got yackers.
He's got yackers, bro. That's
But why?
slang for butt cheeks from back in the 90s. Yeah.
Why did he put together this bat
Because they
scuba suit
said he looked
where
cool.
he's got the cowl, he's got the little boy trunks, he's got the bad flippers.
Yeah,
but
you're gonna be
that's it.
so cool.
But look at that right arm, dude. Look at those busted up. Like, what the fuck?
The chicks love it.
This
Dude.
Yeah.
is
I get it.
hilarious. This is like
Really?
this is like the old Batman Joker
Where did
surf
you get
contest.
that? The
No,
sex
those are-
shop?
I want to get Pete Woods on the show so we can ask him about this right arm.
Those are guns. But yeah, what is wrong with his right arm?
It's just close. It's just a
Yeah,
angle.
it's like a
The
bunch
village
the
people
whole
outfit he's wearing.
the whole swim thing is just
Those
It
are-
almost got its own face in there.
Those are guns right there.
Yeah,
That's
the,
hilarious.
the swimsuit variants have been hit and miss. You're right.
The Wonder Woman swimsuit was very miss.
No, let's look. Let's
But
just
this
be honest.
Batman is on fire.
Are
This
those
is pretty
S
good. I mean, this is pretty good. If he's got to be in a swimsuit, this is not that bad.
are those S tier butt cheeks for Batman there?
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Those
when
are Daniel Craig tier.
Those are
Honor
glutes.
Blackman was young, dude. She was fucking smoking.
Who?
Pussy Galore.
Oh, she had big. Hold
There's
on.
never room
fucking-
in this conversation for pussy galore.
She had big boobs. I remember.
Dude, she's
That one
fucking.
would-
She was pretty hot.
But somebody's standing in line to clap those bat cheeks.
Dude,
Dude,
man.
like what the fuck, man? Like
It is what it is, bro. Batman's got
it,
some
it
fucking
can't be what
boobs.
it's not.
Only he works out, bro. He fights crime. Oh, this is mine.
Then back into the best covers of the week, we've got Alien number 3,
That's what I chose, fellas.
the variant 1 and 25. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
What'd
what
you
I
like
mean?
about it?
But like you guys, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I chose it because this is a good read, and I think if there's any Alien fans in the chat, this whole run has been good from beginning till now. But I'm with you guys. There was really nothing I could really say that was badass. But even though I think DC is making better covers right now, but you know, I love the Xenomorphs, dude.
Xenomorphs are really cool.
Yeah, and this is a good read, man. It really is.
I
So-
gave Pete a head up. Yeah, I said, FYI, you should be getting 2 warnings. He's like, 4. I was like, we played the Kraven trailer and the Hungry Eyes song.
Hungry eyes.
Oh, AOA says Alien cover is dog
coming in
shit.
hot.
Yeah.
He just likes to get Lopez riled up.
Yeah. He's my rival right now, and I'm digging it. My first troll. Like I think I've made it on YouTube.
Then we have the bat. Oh, shit.
Right here, look at that. What up? What up? Pussy
Oh.
galore.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Now she's pussy no more.
Now she's pussy dried up.
Look at Sean looking at her rack, bro.
Dude, I would do too. I don't blame
That's
him.
Sean doing what Sean does.
Yeah, you're right. I would too.
Sean doing
Dude,
Sean things.
I wouldn't even try to hide it.
No.
Ooh, this shit's busted up there.
I wonder if Sophia Loren was Sophia Loren ever?
Lopez would still bang her right here.
No, come on, man.
She's on The View right there.
That's on The View. That's the set of The View.
I'd go Helen Mirren in her 50s, bro, but that's about it. At 55, it's over.
Dude, I would have still smashed out Betty White right up until the day she died.
Really? Yo.
Fucking Betty White. Fuck yeah, dude.
Just on her having personality, huh?
Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
Raven the Bold number
Dude.
2.
Dude,
Derek Chow cover.
that shit's fire right there, man. Look how I loving it. I'm loving it. That
I don't know,
there.
man. I wish he was wearing a swimsuit.
Dude, nothing.
I wish there was a Joker right here and he was just dropping the bag on one of them as he's about to beat the other.
Corbin is going crazy.
Corbin's cleaning up all the
I'm digging this cover. Like this is like Batman's getting fucking pretty overwhelmed here, but he's still fighting. And look how everything is just not. Oh, dude, loving it, loving it. Moving on.
We got the Riddler Year 1, number 5, the Bruno Ronaldo cover.
That shit's fire.
No,
right there.
Redondo. Sorry.
Redondo. Dude, how fucking cool is that cover, though?
That's really cool.
I mean, I'm loving it.
That must be the Paul Dano written one, right?
It looks like Paul Dano, yeah.
The guy who played Riddler in the Batman.
Yeah.
Let's look her up. Ursula.
Then we have the Amazing Spider-Man 2850 copy Oliver Capel cover. I just like that. I just like the transition on this cover. I don't know. It's kind of speaks to me. I like the way he's got his camera and it looks like he's focusing it, but how it's like kind of just all the colors and stuff fade into more defined upper body versus the less defined lower half. I don't know. It's just something about this cover really caught my eye and it makes me actually kind of want to buy a 1 in 50. It's a sweet Spidey cover.
It is. It's pretty cool.
The next we got the Neighbors number 415 copy carry cover.
How fucking cool is that, man? It's got the psychedelics, it's got some mushrooms, it's got fucking a little graveyard on the mushrooms. I just thought this was a fucking pretty cool cover.
Who's reading this though?
This makes me want to go back and start from issue 1 and check the Neighbors out.
I think I have 1 and 2. I'm behind on my indie books, but I think I have 1 and 2. Yeah, I know I get it somewhere.
But that's a fucking cool ass cover, though. That's
being a poopa.
And Ghost Lord. I gotta read Ghost Lord. I think I don't fucking know. Behind on a lot of books, but that's cool. Get high off mushrooms.
Fuck yeah.
They can't, and you can pass a drug test on mushrooms. So I've been told. I don't know.
Next up, we have the Exile number 5, the Kent They Live homage cover.
the one time I'm gonna say I like a Whatnot exclusive cover.
Oh, this is Whatnot?
It's a Whatnot. This is a Whatnot exclusive.
I'm not a Whatnot fan, and I'm contractually obligated to say fuck Whatnot.
But I mean, the They Live homage cover, I think, dude, anytime that they do,
they're raiding Hardman's house right now.
Dude, you hear that? You sit on the ground, on the ground.
Yeah, they're raiding Hardman's house right now.
I just heard a flashbang and on the ground, on the
Get on
ground.
the ground, Hartman. Get on the ground.
Hands, let me see your hands. Hands,
That's-
motherfucker, hands.
It's my son trying to break up with my dogs fighting.
Oh,
That's
get
what that
the
is.
fuck down now.
Well, that's not as much
Hartman's
fun.
okay. Hartman's okay.
That's not as much fun. Way to ruin the narrative, Sam.
Yeah, on your knees, motherfucker, on your knees. I think
We found you for making those cards.
I know people that have been in the raids. They're not fun. On the ground, motherfucker, now.
Fuck that.
Don't
I just think that's a
move.
cool cover, though. That they live.
It is cool.
They
No.
live homage cover. I think it's fucking dope.
Whatnot sucks.
Indeed, they do, dude. eBay Live is where it's at. Jesse-
King of Nerds says Hartman was on his knees already.
Going after Hartman. Jeez.
eBay Live, man. I wonder, dude.
Jesse James just got a thing to start doing eBay Live.
So what do you got to do to do it?
You gotta be fucking awesome.
Get
But I mean,
money.
they've got thousands of people watching instead of like 20 or 30 or 100. There's thousands of people watching it. I mean, it's a chance. I'm assuming to make bank.
I think it'll. I don't know whatnot will ever go away. I never did whatnot, but I saw. I think it was Art Germ. So I got a link from somebody. I think it was Art Germ and somebody else doing eBay Live, and there was a lot of people on there.
All right. Well, it's that time in the show where we hand it over to our main man, Sam, where he gives you the big news in anime. Watch your ears, people.
The loud.
Hartman spitting fire in the chat when I can just do it over the microphone.
Because your mom made my knees buckle.
Oh, my.
All right. So for all of us Dragon Ball fans, guess what? Crunchyroll is going to stream 15 Dragon Ball anime movies. There's going to be 3 batches over the next 3 weekends. June 22nd, which is today, right? Or was that yesterday? But you got Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone, Dragon Ball Z The World's Strongest, The Tree of Might, Lord Slug, Cooler's Revenge, Return of Cooler, and Super Android 13. Next weekend, you've got Dragon Ball Z Broly, The Legendary Super Saiyan, BoJack Unbound, Broly Second Coming, Bio Broly, Fusion Reborn, and Wrath of the Dragon. And then July 6th, you have the two lead up movies to Dragon Ball Super, Resurrection F, and Super Broly. Are those DBZ movies canon? No, most of them are not. Resurrection F is, and Dragon Ball Super Broly is, but I don't think any of the other ones are. But they are a lot of fun to watch. They're really good. I love these. So if you're a big fan of Dragon Ball, check them out on Crunchyroll before it's too late.
Crunchyroll.
Hartman better not show up late on Monday.
Crunchyroll.
Did you guys ever watch any of these?
No.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah, me too. I think the Broly ones have this really cool vibe to them. I like those. I didn't like Bio Broly, but Broly's Legendary Super Saiyan and Broly Second Coming, I like those.
Fusion Reborn is good because it's the first time you see Gogeta.
Gogeta, yeah, that's a cool one.
Dragon Ball Z, that's with the fajita guy, right? The green fajita guy?
Mm-hmm.
Fajita, yeah.
Lord Slug is where you see the actual first Super Saiyan, where it's the red aura with the hair up and not ascended when the hair goes gold. I liked Dead Zone. I liked World's Strongest Entry of Might. Turles was a badass. Lord Slug was good.
Cool.
Cooler's Revenge were good. I wasn't a big fan of the Return to Cooler. Super Android 13 was good because it was your first Gohan solo series after the Cell Saga.
Right.
BoJack was pretty good too. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Super Android 13. BoJack was the one that was after, because BoJack's the one that's Gohan driven.
Did you guys answer my rival's question? Are they AOA? Are they canon?
Yeah, Sam did. They're not the only ones
Oh.
that are canon are Resurrection F and Super Broly.
Roger that. Vegeta.
All right. Well, moving on. This next story is the One Piece live action, where we finally got the trailer last weekend, and hopefully you guys have seen it. The budget per episode, they've got 8 episodes in the first season. They're looking at $18 million budget per episode.
Fuck.
Wow.
Game of Thrones, by comparison, is $15 million per episode, and Disney's The Mandalorian is about just under $15 million per episode.
So it better succeed.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a lot of scratch.
Fuck yeah.
Sam looks worried.
He's pondering.
He looks upset.
My kid is running around the house with like a huge Bluetooth speaker blasting music.
Hell yeah. Does it fight for your right to party?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of kids over, so I had to send my wife out to go bust his butt for a little bit. But
that's right.
Well, okay. Anyway, yeah, it's a huge budget, and I think mostly it's going to be an effects budget. But they also did build a lot of sets. I don't know if you guys noticed in the trailer, they built a lot of ships for the One Piece sets.
That's one huge ship.
Most of the actors are kind of less well known. Probably the biggest name actor they have is Makenyu, and he's out of Japan. But most of the main cast are people that I've never heard of before. So I think most of this budget is going into the production and the effects. So hopefully they pull it off. I was really encouraged by the trailer. I don't know if any of you guys watched it, but I thought it looked a lot better than I was afraid it was going to look. So hopefully it turns out great. Yeah, Buffy guy, they have that money to blow after the success of Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop fell flat for a lot of folks. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was terrible, but I thought it was just okay. It didn't really wow me. And I think a lot of that had to do with Vicious, right? Vicious, the villain, was not that impressive. But I thought it was fun otherwise. Anyway, hopefully you guys have checked out the trailer. I'm looking forward to this. I'm probably going to watch it a lot, even if it does suck, because I just love One Piece that much. And I'm glad someone's spending the time. That's a lot per episode. Hartman only charges $150.
Wow.
Oh, Hartman, that's not true.
Wow, this is heavyweight compared to me and OOA. This is serious. The new beast.
Joe's Doolin says live action anime is just weird. Yes, it is, but hey, I'm here for it. Chainsaw Man getting an anime movie and a season 2. This is the biggest surprise to me of the season, was that the Chainsaw anime didn't sell very well on Blu-ray after the season dropped, and that's kind of surprising to me.
Because everybody watched it on Crunchyroll.
Well, I'm talking about in Japan. So they compare it to another series which has kind of a similar tone, which is called Jujutsu Kaisen. And Jujutsu Kaisen sold a lot on Blu-ray compared to Chainsaw Man. And Chainsaw Man arguably has a bigger fan base. But Jujutsu Kaisen really outsold it. And so they considered it a financial, not a failure, but it didn't boom the way that they were hoping. So whether it was going to get a season 2.
Really? Hartman? Really?
Whether it was going to get a season 2 was still a question. It was still up in the air.
No more.
But now the report is that they're going to get a movie and a season 2. And to me, that's a big encouragement. There's still a lot to develop. And we still haven't got to the big twist that's coming, which is gonna melt Kyle's brain, because he doesn't see it coming at all. So
is this face a chainsaw?
His face and his hands, and at a certain point,
did you ever watch this yet?
his feet can become chainsaws, but he also when he goes full chainsaw man, he gets 2 extra arms, so he has 5 chainsaws.
So he transforms.
Yeah, it's this is an incredible show.
It's an
incredible story.
It's fucking awesome.
I can't see completely what AOA is saying because that I don't know, but yeah, who buys Blu-rays anymore?
He said, "I can't remember the last time I bought physical media besides a comic."
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's a great question. I don't know why they're really banking, but they've got to monetize it somehow, and so they were comparing it to the sales of Jujutsu Kaisen, which was doing a lot better. He can retract the chainsaws whenever he needs to. He has like a ripcord on his chest that he pulls when he needs to go into action, but then he can retract whenever he needs. So if he needs to take a leak, he just retracts the blades.
Interesting.
But yeah, this is very encouraging news. So I'm excited for this.
I am too.
For it.
All right, next we have the WTF manga of the week. This is Elfen Lied. Elfen Lied is
Elfen Lied,
a series about
isn't that lied?
Lied. It's pronounced Lied. It's based on a German word, Elfen Lied, which means elfin song, and it's about this girl Lucy who hates humans. She's
need more Chainsaw Man.
She's there's like 2 different types of people. There's regular humans, and then there's kind of like mutants, and they have horns on their head, and they have these like psychic abilities that gives them like these invisible arms they call vectors. And she happens to be really powerful, and she also hates humans. And so you have it looks really cutesy, but then I wanted you to get the feel for it with this panel where people are just getting like the top half of their bodies just getting vaporized. It looks cutesy, but it's also like super gory and super dark. It's not one of my favorites. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really enjoy it very much, but eventually you got to come across things that don't really scratch your itch. I'm not going to recommend this one very highly, but it is really
you don't like
weird.
the anime?
There is an anime for this one. It's a 13-episode anime, and it covers the material pretty quick. But yeah, it is pretty messed up. It's one of those ones where you're like, wow, I didn't know that people could come up with such dark stuff. But yeah, check it out if you're interested in cutesy girls being ultra violent.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's it for big news in anime.
Ooh, good job, Sam. Thank you. Now we have the first appearances of the week. Got his big stuff this week. Kicking off, Wonder Woman 800 saw the first appearance of Trinity, the daughter of Wonder Woman. First appearance and cover, where she's on the cover of a variant and in the interior.
Was she built out of clay?
Does anybody care about this character?
Pick up your Wonder Woman 800s. You never know. She might be the next big thing, man.
Is that her on the cover?
No, that is not her on the cover.
Oh.
All right.
And next up, we have Cult of Carnage, Misery, the first appearance of Madness. Another symbiote, because they're just gonna
we'll pass on that one.
Symbiotes.
Yeah, it's like 50 of them now, dude.
After that, we got World's Finest 16, the first appearance of Numezo, the 2.0 version of Amazo.
Nice.
Oh man, the DC really swing for the fences on the name of these motherfuckers.
And up next we have Spider-Verse, Edge of Spider-Verse. The identity of Spider-Boy has been revealed, and it's the first appearance of Nicholas, a child who is possibly the son of Miles Morales. in the Empire of the Spider alternate universe?
No, almost none, Joe. Almost none.
So then, of course, you got The Mandalorian season 2, the first appearance of Cobb Vanth in comics. Buy that up, Lopez.
No, I don't buy
you
Star
have
Wars
like
books.
5.
No, I do not buy Star Wars books. Been like 2 years now. They're garbage. For me,
Disappointment, Lopez.
just I can't.
And then we get into our For Real, our full Mo segment this week.
You didn't do the Hulk? Didn't Hulk have a first appearance?
I skipped. No, I don't think so.
No. My
If I
bad.
did, I missed it. But
yeah, I guess there's some chick on there. But
let's break down For Real or FOMO. And this week's For Real or FOMO is the book that is sweeping the nation. She-Hulk, number 3.
No.
The first Bailey Briggs. Its 7-day trend is up 281%. Top weekly sales, $135. Sold 44 units this week. This is topping out everybody's hot 10 lists. And so you see, we got the news in the Edge of Spider-Verse this week that Spider-Boy's real name is Bailey Briggs. So, of course, everyone started flocking to this book because there is a first appearance of Bailey Briggs in this book. But it's not the same Bailey Briggs. It's not the boy. It's this soldier Bailey Briggs here. And it's weird about him because he's not actually... He's kind of a ghost. So it's not actually the same Bailey Briggs. And then, so as you can see, you can see.
Have fun overspending for that dipshits.
Well, hold
on.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
So as you can see, this book has been on fire. I mean, it's not selling for a lot. Like, it's selling under $20 raw, but it's moving a lot of volume. A lot of these books are selling this week. So that's kind of why it's on topping everyone's list, because it's going ham. And so a lot of people are so they're buying that book because it's the first appearance of Bailey Briggs, but it's like, how are you connecting that to Spider-Boy? It's because of the name, right? Bailey Briggs. So I have a theory on how it actually is going to connect. So Bailey Briggs was the lead designer of the jump jet for Hammer Aeronautics after months of stalling. Aeronautics. After months of stalling the release of the jet and costing Hammer millions, his supervisor Maxwell Newton murdered him. However, due to his unfinished business on Earth, Briggs's ghost remained. Instead of correctly identifying his murderer, Briggs falsely accuses his former girlfriend, Angie Cryer. When it was discovered he was lying, Briggs's ghost was imprisoned. So my theory is what if you have Bailey Briggs and Angie Cryer, due to the fact that all three of these are brain children of Dan Slott? What if this isn't a retcon as of a character as some of the usual suspects out there that are making this hot 10 lists would lead you to believe? But instead, what if Angie Cryer had a child with or was impregnated by Bailey Briggs before his untimely death, and the child was named after his father? Ipso facto, you get Bailey Briggs Spider-Boy is actually Bailey Briggs Jr., and his father was killed, so he never knew his father. There you go. Get your little 21andMe or 23andMe DNA test.
Damn!
And that's how you get your connection to this book, because Dan Slott created these characters. So you know he knows that there's another Bailey Briggs out there that he's used. And it's not, there's other Bailey Briggses in Marvel too, but it's like he created these characters, so there's going to be some connection there. I don't think it's going to be a retcon of the character, but I think it's going to be more so of a that's his son. So speculate how you want, do it responsibly buying this book, but I don't think people are way off base buying this book because I think since it is a Dan Slott thing and all these characters are the brainchild of Mr. Slott, that these are going to connect in some way. So if you can get the book for $5, why not?
Well
But
done.
don't go overreaching for it. But like I said, I really think that connection is going to turn out to be that's his son, and that's, since he's dead and nobody knows who he is and all that shit. I think that's where that's going to go, is that Bailey Briggs is actually Bailey Briggs Jr., named after his father. So
Interesting.
We'll see. Again, that's just my theory. We'll see though. And so that leads us into the Simmering 10, the best damn list in the internet.
I wish I did the Simmering 10.
You can do the Simmering 10 anytime you want, Kyle.
You do it so well, I wouldn't want to.
At number 10 this week, we have the Spider-Man India, the first appearance of Spider-Man India in U.S. Comics. Its 7-day trend is up 166%. Alternate, man, that's a good one too. Top weekly sales topped out at $350. Weekly sold units is 21. No, you're right. It's not more than $5 book.
Mm-hmm.
Last recorded sale was $53 on the 22nd, so that was 2 days ago. It's up 8.42%. 623 recorded sales total. Highest known value is a CGC 98 sold on June 2nd, 2021 for $1,000. Why would you pay $1,000 for that book? I don't know, but there you go.
Because it's a canon event. You can't skip it.
Right. Real quick, isn't Don Slott the only dude who's written Spider-Man good in the past few years? No. Oh, that's
yeah.
My bad. I heard Fantastic. I know there's one dude that's been the only guy who wrote Spider-Man pretty good. I don't know who that is. Who is it?
Stanley. No, I'm just kidding.
No, there's somebody.
Dan Slott had a long run on Spider-Man, and he had a lot of hit and miss stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. 10-4.
Number 9, we have the first appearance. We have Spider-Man 28, the first appearance of Molten Man. I don't know why this book is all of a sudden just blowing up. You would have thought it would have blew up when Far From Home came out, when the Elementals were there, but we had a $575 recorded sale on June 22nd, so 2 days ago. That's up 221.19%. There's been 1,244 total recorded sales in the last week, and then the highest known is a CGC 9.6 on May 28th, 2019 for $38,200.
Whoa.
I would really rather have gotten a Hulk 181 or a
fuck yeah,
Amazing Fantasy 15.
Yeah. Well, it's Peter Parker's graduation, dude.
It is.
I mean, but that's a millionaire shit. 9.8, so the fucking guy probably has the whole run in 9.8s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Who pays that money?
9.6. It was a 9.6.
A 9.6. Maybe there's no 9.8. Maybe it's true. Maybe there's no 9.8.
Then at number 8, we have, again, another book I don't understand why is moving the way it is, but Captain America Civil War 25, The Death of Captain America, first team up of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Last recorded sale was only $8 on the 5th, but that's up 73%. It sold 361 total units in the last week, and then 9.8, and the highest known value is a 9.8 sold on October 6, 2018 for $145. I don't know if maybe Captain America, I'm always going to call it New World Order because it's a way better name. I don't know if that's driving sales or what, but it's very weird that this book is selling all of a sudden again. It's not selling for a lot. It's just the volume all of a sudden going up on it. On number 7, we have Spider-Man 15, the first appearance of Kraven the Hunter. Last
With
recorded
his radioactive lion powers.
Oh yeah. Last recorded sale was for $1,049 for a CGC 4.5 on the 19th. It's up 2% at a current trend of 1,010 total recorded sales. Highest known value of this book was in CGC 9.6 on August 27, 2019 for $18,027.
Kraven.
Oh, number 6, we have Ultimate Fallout Spider-Man No More, Ultimate Fallout 4, first Miles Morales. The 7-day trend on this book is it's still going up because of Spider-Verse, up 104%. Top weekly sales was $2,026. Sold 40 units this week. The last known sale was for $685 on the 22nd for a CGC 9.6. So it's down 0.95%, but still, there's been 7,566 total recorded sales. The highest value on this book is a CGC 9.8 from 8th, 2022, for $4,498. Number 5, still hanging around. Now we have the actual 1 in 100 variant this week for Void Rivals. Last recorded sale, this is catching double ratio now, about $250. It was the last recorded sale on the 22nd. It's down 7.57%, but it's still moving. We've had 75 total recorded sales in the last week. Highest value was a raw on June 19th for $250. So it seems like this book has kind of topped out at $250 right now raw, but who knows what it's going to go to. It could probably easily catch 300 plus once 9.8 CGCs start rolling out.
Oh yeah. No, I missed it.
Number 4, we have the first solo title, Spider-Man 2099. 7-day total trends, it's up 102%. Still selling because of Spider-Verse. Top weekly sale at $210. 111 units sold this week. Last recorded sales for $14 for a 7.0 to 8.5 on the 22nd. That's up 6.23%. We've had a total of 5,675 recorded sales, with the highest sale being a 9.9 on March 14th, 2021 for $3,550. Number 3 this week, of course, Coyote. We all know Jordan Peele and Selena Gomez are behind the TV series adaptation for this.
Selena.
He's climbing. So the last 7 days, it's up 221%. Told out top weekly sale was $89. It sold 54 units this week. The last recorded sale was $25 on June 8th for 9.6 to 10 to 10. That's up. This book's sales are up 63.38%. It's got 246 total recorded sales, with a 9.8 sold on June 14th, 2023 for $89 being its highest sale.
What's the premise on this? Anybody read this? What?
I've not read it.
No? I have to look it up because I love me some Selena Gomez.
I think she's just a producer on it. I don't think she's actually going to be in it.
Yeah, because she's top heavy. I don't know if she could move around without that. Mm-hmm.
Man, jeez.
Next up, we have. Do you want to know why they call me the Rhino? The
Because he got bit by a radioactive rhinoceros.
Yep, I'm ASM 41. Last recorded sale is $305. Is no grade on yesterday, actually. June 23rd, 2023. It's up 10%. There's been a total of 1,389 recorded sales in the last week. Highest known value of this book is a CGC 9.6. Was sold on January 12th, 2023 for $15,000. Do you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
The Rhino.
And number 1 this week, of course, is She-Hulk issue 3, the first appearance of Bailey Briggs, an engineer who was murdered and became a ghost. 7-day trends, it's up 281%. Total weekly sales was topped out at 135. 44 units were sold. Our last sale was on June 22nd for $30. It's up 12.55%. 188 total recorded sales. Highest being a 9.8 CGC on June 15th, 2023 for $135. So that dude really bought in hard.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Really bought in hard on this book. And that is your simmering 10 for this week. And we hand it over.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
As long as you're in there, we hand it over to Kyle for Movie Wars. So why don't you go ahead and play the intro for Movie Wars, Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
I love the Lost Boys. What else is on there?
There it is. So last week I did It's Bruce Willis month, of course. I did Hudson Hawk versus the Fifth Element. And I let Pete know to put these up, and
he didn't.
I remember why.
And Pete, what happened with our polls, man? Did you what was going on with our polls?
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it.
That's what Pete said when it came to our polls.
So since nobody got to vote, we're just gonna move along, and I'm gonna do Surrogates versus Armageddon.
Oh, Armageddon.
Oh, by the way, Fifth Element wins that last round, and then Armageddon's going to win this one.
Of course, yeah. Even though Hudson Hawk has a place in my heart.
Oh yeah, the Fifth Element will win.
But Fifth Element's a better movie. Armageddon all day, every day.
A phenomenal movie.
It is, bro.
It's a great movie, though.
Yeah, I don't care.
The whole premise is fucking cool.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
What
Armageddon it's got Ben Affleck in it.
No.
Are you saying that's a pro or a con?
That's like
whatever. That Ben's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge pro.
Man,
Armageddon's got an all-star cast in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It's Michael Bay, right? It's typical Michael Bay. Yeah.
There may or may not be photos out there of Kyle on the beach with Liv Tyler as Steven Tyler is serenading him.
Okay.
Oh,
from
man,
this movie.
That was a good night, man.
He's a
that was
beautiful
a good night.
What's he? You're NASA. You guys put guys on the moon for crying out loud, right? That little line. Yep. I love this movie, dude. I used to watch it over and over again. I can't stand it.
Whoa. She did not do her best acting in this movie.
Well, she's crying the whole time, so it's not like she's really.
And she's terrible at pretending to cry. But this Armageddon is fucking phenomenal.
It just is, bro. It's fucking. Even the scene where they're on the rig and he's chasing punk ass Ben Affleck, that was cool.
Yep.
You know what's ironic about Armageddon is it's basically the story of Triple D Dodgeball's trip to Italy.
Okay,
but with balls.
But with balls.
But with balls, yeah.
Come on, man. It's like, and then Bruce Willis goes out like a champ, bro. He saved the world, dude. He saved the world. He saved
I'm telling you, give him one more minute.
Yeah.
Harry doesn't know how to fail. He just doesn't know how.
Yep.
It's just.
You can probably recite this whole fucking movie line for line.
I watch this movie like 3 times a week.
Fuck yeah, dude. Michael Bay maybe turn into shit, but he's got this. He's got fucking The Rock. Oh, that's another classic. He's put out some hits, man.
Armageddon's a great movie, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's all fun and games until someone gets shot in the leg.
Remember when they go to the strip bar?
Yeah, they get in the fight.
Yeah, they get into a fight. Remember Steve Buscemi?
Here's $1,000. Grow a neck.
Yeah. Steve Buscemi is in this movie, right? He's like, fuck it, we're all going to die anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, it's classic, dude.
Dude, the movie's badass.
Fuck yeah.
It's a great movie, too, though. It's a really good movie.
I really like when they're giving out their list of demands.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to pay taxes.
Yeah.
None of them want to pay taxes again, ever. The White Horse, White House.
Luke Wilson, bro. Luke Wilson's in it, right? The one or Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson is.
Owen Wilson. Come on.
And you always forget because he's the first one to die.
Yeah, this movie's fucking
scariest environment imaginable. That's all you had to say. Scariest environment imaginable.
Yeah. I gotta go watch this movie again. Dude, where's the streaming at?
Dude, I got this movie on my DVR so I can always watch it.
I have it on Blu-ray. I think I have this on Blu-ray. The Rock. No, I don't have The Rock. I can't find The Rock on Blu-ray. But remember the Crichton was it? I don't know if we're pronouncing it right. The Crichton. Remember DVDs when DVDs were fun to go buy DVDs and They had the Criterion. Yes, the Criterion edition of The Rock.
That, yeah.
Oh man, dude. Con Air. Oh, I just no.
Armageddon's just on this pedestal. It's just gonna be hard to take it down, man.
Yeah, Con Air can't fuck with this movie, dude.
No
way. I mean, I'm not that big on Nicolas Cage anyway, but
Joe Dillon says I have it balancing an uneven table.
The fucking classic.
We're not even astronauts. We're oil drillers.
Yeah. Well, so why are you calling me? Oh, I used to use that line. I used to use the line when we'd be on jobs, like hard hitting jobs. We, jackhammering. And when I was a foreman, I was like, I'm only the best because of my crew. Because this is what Bruce Willis tells the NASA guy.
I'm only the best because I work with the best.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I'm only the best because I work with the best. You know what I mean? They go in and don't come out.
Dead.
They don't even come out for lunch. They stay and take the whole 9 hours.
Get off of the nuclear warhead.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother. I just wanted to feel the power between my legs.
And what's that the hot astronaut chick? Remember?
Oh yeah.
Somebody's trying to get at her the whole time there.
If I kick you in the balls, Bear, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna float away. That's right.
Yeah. That's right. This movie rolls.
It does. You said we did a bad job doing this? No, I said you did a piss poor job of building it.
The one thing I can't stand is the Aerosmith song. I fucking hate that song. That's like AOA's music and shit.
My copy of Deep Impact.
Deep Impact. Oh, that one sucked.
Dude, besides me, Ben Affleck's the only other person to put a cracker underneath Liv Tyler's fucking underwear as he goes south, way down south.
Okay.
A cracker?
Yeah.
I thought it was a piece of paper.
Okay.
No, it's an animal cracker.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
how she did it.
You're not going to stop me on this movie, dude. I watched it a lot.
Yeah, she just cries it. She just looks pretty and cries in this movie. I mean, she wasn't that good in Lord of the Rings, but you can forgive that.
Daddy?
Yeah, huh, Dad? Oh, fuck. She's just crying.
I was like, you can call me Daddy anytime.
Right?
Those piercing gray eyes, right?
Oh.
All right, well, head on over to the Renovision YouTube channel. Click on that community tab. Make sure to vote in Movie Awards. That's
unless Pete
decides to put up
right here.
Yeah, put that Pete clip up again.
Hold on. Unless Pete doesn't decide to not do it. So then we move on to Cartoon Wars. And last week we had remember this month we're doing theme songs. So we had Tailspin versus DuckTales. So I reached out to Pete and said, Pete, you screwed up on Movie Wars, but please tell me you at least got Cartoon Wars, right? You posted Cartoon Wars. You posted that one. Please tell me that, right? And Pete said to me,
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it.
You know what?
Care about our show. Like, thanks, Pete. Like, you do
we
have
got to
a
redo this,
show,
man.
but
we got to redo it.
What?
It has to be redone. These are classics.
Yeah.
This is a tough call.
Yeah, dude, we have to, man. Come on. I have a Teo Leone story though. One of the most.
Okay, well, that's not that time. It's not the time.
No, it's time.
Oh, now it's time. Okay, I used to work at this store called PC Greens in Malibu, California. It was an organic market, right? She used to order cases of rice milk, right? And I would order her rice milk.
Did you have to milk the rice individually?
Well, dude.
Yeah, little teats.
You know what I mean? And
little rice teats.
Skinnier than whatever, right? So she comes in and she's like, hi, I'm here for the rice milk. And I told her, oh, well, they were out. We couldn't get it. And she cops a fucking out, like an attitude. Like, what do you mean they didn't have it? I go, ma'am, I ordered your rice milk because I ordered it separate from the shelf and we didn't get it. And so the store manager told me to stock the shelves because she wanted everything from the shelf. So I says, ma'am, we can't do that. And she's, I don't fucking understand. And she cursed, bro. So once she cursed, I says, you know what, ma'am, I don't give a fuck. How about I call my fucking manager right now and you can fucking talk to him. So, I got a little store phone and, hey, Bob to dairy, please, Bob to dairy. And I told her, you deal with this shit. Yeah. So That's all. She just got really fucking rude, dude. And her boobs are nowhere near that size in real life, bro. Because
She
she
was hot
fucking
in Bad Boys.
no, she was not.
Yeah, she was.
Hell no, bro. Couldn't stand her, man. She always going to the store thinking that she was just
Look, she just wanted some fucking rice milk, Lopez.
fuck her rice milk, bro.
You had one job, Lopez. Stock that
Fuck her
bitch's rice
milk.
milk.
Hey, like my store manager Bob said, stock the shelves. If she come, because we knew, bro, she would always. It was like
Hey
clockwork.
now, Tyson. Hey now.
She would always order rice milk. I remember the brand.
But we
for
agree
so
with you,
long.
Tyson. We are.
Was it Horchata brand rice milk?
No, dude. This was, bro. You know, this was, I think, before Whole Foods got big. This was like 2000. It was my first job when I came out from stealing kyber crystals. I don't
So
even.
yes,
Yeah.
according to Pete, we are the redheaded stepchild because every time we ask him, Pete, can you please do something for us? Just make sure we get those up. It's just
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it.
he's not worried about us. He's got to worry about TAC. He doesn't give a fuck about SNS. So, you know, it's whatever. But in this week, we're going out with a bang, ending the month strong. X-Men the animated series versus Batman the animated series. Who had the better intro?
That is a tough call.
Oh,
for me,
hold
I'm
on,
voting Batman.
There we go. Hold on.
Here we go.
Better
What?
intro?
Yes, who had the better intro and theme song?
I like that. Danny Elfman scored Batman the animated series.
Nah, I'm going X-Men, bro. I'm going X-Men. That's easier than what was a better show. I don't know if I could decide.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's a tough call.
Okay, so we got to do.
Are you done?
Previously on X-Men.
Dude, that's fire.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Dude, it's X-Men.
Oh, yeah, dude. X-Men all day, man.
That's a tough call for me, man. I think I would go with the Batman.
I don't know, man. For me, it's X-Men. There's just something about this theme song that just makes you go from 6 to midnight. Something about that theme song just has you
It's a
going
tough
from
call.
6 to
That is a
midnight.
tough matchup.
Ooh.
I got a strong one.
If Pete actually posts these, but what he's gonna tell us is what, Bat?
He's gonna tell us.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it.
He's not worried about it. He doesn't give a shit about SNS.
I'm not worried about it. You know what's funny is how memeable that show has become. But Hartman was the first one on the scene.
He was.
I think you should leave.
Oh shit. All right. So hopefully this week he can actually go fucking vote.
Yeah. Hopefully
If Pete
Pete
gives a shit.
decides to give a shit. Yeah.
So
Joseph says intro still gives me the nether tingles.
dude, after you do the X-Men show, dude, you're like 3/4 his. It's just the way it is.
X-Men all day.
And then we have our hot chick of the week.
And this week it is pro volleyball player Kayla Simmons. Yes. Yes, sir. I almost wasn't going to do one, and then she showed up and gave me a call and said, why haven't I been featured yet? So I said, sorry about that, Kayla. I will now feature you this week.
There's no containing those bad boys.
Oh, phenomenal. Excellent day.
Wow.
Just incredible.
What's wrong with her, Lopez?
She wears the heck out of a bikini top. I'll say that.
I see
Yeah.
Lopez's
No,
dissatisfaction.
she's all right. I mean, yeah, she's fire.
For that, she gets this.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Nether tingles.
Oh, for 100%.
She
Oh,
can spike my
okay.
balls anytime.
oh, for 100%.
Then we got our what the fuck story of the week.
Is Texas officials say deceased body found was actually a dismembered sex doll. Authorities in Texas made a strange discovery Wednesday when they were called to a residence in Harris County after a body was discovered on the premises. The Harris County Sheriff's Office responded to the 5800 block of Brunswick near East Mount Houston Road. The other places don't matter, as a deceased woman was discovered. However, upon closer inspection, the officials determined it was a sex doll. False call on this upon closer inspection, not a body, they said. The silicone sex doll was only wearing a pink bra and underwear at the time and was found dismembered.
I think somebody had a striking change of heart about their sex doll purchase and
The sex doll cheated on him.
decided they were going to take it out.
Or someone was practicing.
Yeah, I mean, don't rule that out either. Jeez.
But it's not too often you find a sex doll dismembered with Ted Cruz DNA.
Yeah, did they swab it to see whose DNA came back to?
She got hairy nips. No way. Someone paid for the double D's. Still all good.
Weird.
But yes, it is still weird. And I like the extra tape on the stomach there.
Gotta make sure they get that thinning waistline. His sex doll is getting a little too fat for him.
Bring a new meaning to fucked her brains out.
I'm actually kind of surprised that you didn't go with the fucking Titanic sub shit.
Because that's not a what it is. What the fuck that a submarine imploded and liquefied.
Yeah, that's
a bunch
like
of
a
people
serious
that
matter,
were.
man.
But that is insane, though.
Dude, you know what's insane about it is that the government knew that they were dead on Sunday of this week. They knew on Sunday, and they dragged the story out for 4 days. They had known they were dead on Sunday, and then they finally told the press, "You can tell everyone they're dead now," on Thursday.
Dude, can you imagine how bad that sucked, man? You're going and fucking someone didn't like the doll laughing at them.
But I think they said it's instantly, so like they didn't feel anything.
No, they liquefied, dude. They
Right,
liquefied.
Done, gone.
They were crushed. They were crushed by 375 psi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shows that there's no statute of limitations on this shit anymore because the memes were fire off the rip.
Oh, right out of the gate.
Well, I think there was probably a lack of sympathy because they're all wealthy people.
Yeah.
You made a very poor choice, So
Titanic.
No, it
2,
wasn't a poor
rich
choice. It
people,
was an expensive choice.
0.
I just saw James.
It was a poor choice ultimately because they didn't even make it to the boat. They didn't even get to where they were trying to get before they got crushed. You know what happened was the structure, the whole structure was comprised of carbon fiber and titanium. It was made of carbon fiber and titanium, and one of the engineers told the guy who ran OceanGate, he said, "Hey, this carbon fiber breaks down at depth." And he's like, "Well, it's okay. We've got this alarm." And he says that by the time that alarm is going off, you won't have time to do anything. You'll already be dead. And that engineer got fired, and so they went ahead with the carbon fiber, and that's probably what caused the failure.
Well, I mean, that sub made a couple trips down there, hasn't it? I thought it.
Yeah,
that it made
that's the thing. He says the carbon fiber isn't meant to last. It doesn't last.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks down at depth over a very short window, unlike titanium or the steel hulls that are expensive. The carbon fiber is lightweight, but it breaks down.
Dude.
What 500 plus poor people is he referring to?
I mean, every day. I mean,
his face on it. But yeah,
either way you look at it, it's fucked up, dude. It doesn't matter rich or poor. It just sucks.
Dude, it's crazy.
The only one I really feel bad for is the 19-year-old kid who it's come out saying that he was telling people he didn't want to go, and the only reason he went is because it was Father's Day, and he didn't want to disappoint his father.
I like the other kid that had to go to Blink-182 to cope.
Oh, he has the fucking main dude's stepson or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Dude, that's insane. The Titanic takes more victims.
Yeah, there was a graph. It's like annual victims of the Titanic. It's like 1912, big spike. Then it's nothing. 2023, little spike.
Yeah, Titanic 2, rich people 0.
Yeah, it's sad in many dimensions. It was also 100% avoidable.
I'm stoked for Titanic 2, the submarine.
Yeah, yeah, the sequel.
There was
Beyond better come up with something good.
I saw a vlogger that did a vlog that he was supposed to go on that same sub, like
he's probably
like 2 weeks or a month before this happened, and that they couldn't go because the weather was too bad, so they scrapped. Like he was vlogging it, and they show him lock him into the sub, dip the sub like they're gonna drop it, and then they canceled it off because of weather. So he didn't actually go. He's like, if I went, I probably would have died. It would probably have been me then when this imploded. So it's crazy thing to see. And then you see all these videos of these train cars imploding at like 1 pound of pressure. Imagine they were just vaporized at what they got hit with.
Oh, dude, they were liquefied.
Mm-hmm. One dude, I read something, but says like their bodies were like a floating fat. He described it as like whatever was left is like floating fat.
Yeah, because they were liquidized.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah,
imagine sitting there, then just splatters all over the place.
Yeah, there's nothing to fucking recover. All the reporters, when the Coast Guard was talking about it, they're like, well, are you going to recover the bodies? There's no bodies to recover. Sorry about it. It's fucking wild.
I'm glad we still look at the filthy sex doll during this.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to have a little palate cleanser, Joe.
For sure. All right.
Got some Triple D dodgeball.
It was we had some 1v1s. It was me versus Jace. Jace is generally regarded as our best player. Whoop, got him.
Got him.
The okie doke.
Titanic, this time Rose dies.
Tricked him into throwing high, and I grabbed that ball.
Got him with the fake out, the little fucking doop.
I hit him with the old sneaky.
The old rope-a-dope.
Whoop. Got him.
Nice.
And as far as dodgeball news, we are hosting, I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but we are hosting a big tournament in Arizona. at the end of the year, December 29th and 30th, with awards being presented on the 31st. And if any of you want to reach out to me and sign up a team, we do have a few spots available. We're going to have a free agent team too. So if you want to,
who's the rat?
Have a team, but
I know who's the rat.
Sorry, Sam. Go ahead.
You don't have a team, but you still want to participate. Just reach out to Triple D Dodgeball on Instagram, and we'd be happy to sign you up. All right, what are you guys laughing about?
Pete said, "My bad. I completely forgot about these this week. Shit, I'm sorry."
Who's the rat?
I'm not worried about it.
Ew, Arizona's where the dirt people live.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it.
The thing about Arizona is that in December, it's not snowy. And that's why they bring the Super Bowl here so often. So it's actually a pretty nice place at that time of year. There's not a lot of dirt people here at that time. There's a lot of happy people at that time.
Yes.
Don't let them lie to you. This place sucks ass all year
And
round.
remember, everybody, Monday, check out Kingdom of Nerds debut episode. I think Lopez, Dr. Darth, and I will both be on that episode.
Oh, is that Bruce? That's Bruce First channel.
Yep.
I'm subbed.
Right.
Sub up on
Peach
Kingdom of
does
Nerds.
watch.
Who changed my dog? What the hell?
I changed it when you were talking about being Dr. Darth.
Oh,
I
the
changed
voice
it
of
to the
reason, man.
show. Remember to go over there and
Hills
check out
Have Eyes
Bruce's
is
new
New
show.
Mexico. It ain't here.
Remember to check out Kingdom of Nerds. Remember to check out all the awesome stuff on Renovision. Remember to check out the community page to vote when Pete decides he wants to actually post something for you guys to vote. Remember to catch the Tack Show. Get Off My Lawn. Remember to always look into Pete's shorts and check out Pete's shorts.
Yeah, they're plaid this week.
And all the awesome stuff that we have here on Renovision. And did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
And on that note, let's end this motherfucker so I can watch some fucking On Patrol Live.
Have a great Saturday, folks. We'll see you next week.